there too.
Sushi or okay.
All right, perfect. So hello everybody and welcome to another event for the Payday Bracket. We are here in number 32. Quite a very big number here on yet another fine evening for the lovely people at home. I'm Sir Kappa, joined today by Mookie. Tonight's commentary, we're going to have a raid from Yokai Zone.
Exactly. The Yokai team is gonna commentate on this one.
Looking forward to yet another
day.
Today's a beautiful Saturday, man. Like, it's a great night. It's a great night. Everybody's having a great time, and what another night to get that bag up. Just a week away before Evo, 2 weeks away actually. We're almost there at the integral Vegas time, baby, and I know a lot of you are looking forward to getting that last minute practice in. So let's just hope for the best, as we're gonna have our two main candidates for the start of the stream. We're gonna have Astral as well as Lovebound, and I remember Lovebound has been playing a lot of that Venom, but very well known for that ABBA. We're going to see more of the Venom, however, as they've been grinding it out. She has been doing amazing work with it for as far as this character's been out.
And she believing very much about the Venom play. And to be honest, I can't believe it too. This character can do crazy stuff.
Especially under the right hands, right? But we haven't really gotten to see much of it, but we are going to see the Unica on the stand. Astral, very much a very huge enthusiast of the character. We're starting to see a lot more of Unica pop in from time to time. We're starting to see character players like Rin really put on a show all the time on Twitter. You already know how things go.
I already know. I'm gonna ball.
Astral waiting just patiently for her opponent. You know, while we do have time, I would like to preface to the people at home that there is a Matcherino, if I'm not mistaken, every single time, every single week we have the payday. Matcherino is still very much applicable, so if you can, please do be sure to claim the codes if there are any, and if you wish to contribute to the prize pot, you are more than welcome to. It's not an obligation, but it is more so a way for you to support not only the TOs, but as well as the players who come here every week and show out for you at home, sitting comfortably at your place. Oh no, he didn't give you the admin privs, did he?
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, I think you have to either be given bracket manager or admin privs. Yeah, I'm assuming the big boss man ain't here. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, not at the beginning, not at the first match in. Not the first match. Yeah, so to the kind people who don't already know what's going on, if your mic was unmuted. So we do have some technical difficulties here in the bracket. We unfortunately cannot start the bracket at the moment, but we will keep you occupied on the mic. We'll keep things held back a little bit if we have to. So we'll just keep things underway and make sure that everything is all occupied until the big boss man could really help us out here. But yeah, I mean, this isn't a usual occurrence. I promise you that. This is not a usual affair. Just a slip up here and there. And you know, I'm a TO too. And Mookie, you can understand this. Like, slip ups happen.
I know. I did due to so many brackets. There's so many funny issues like this one.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, man. Like, out of all the issues that could come up, if in all honesty, like, this is probably the tamest issue. Just it unfortunately happens, but we will be getting this resolved right away and try and get this out of the way as soon as possible so that way we can get back to the action. We do apologize for the delay, but you know, these things happen from time to time. We could always just do our best to make sure the action is still commentated, the people are still entertained, and you know, people are working hard in the background. So just Just give it a little bit of patience, and we will have this resolved in no time. You know what? This actually does give it a good opportunity, right, Mookie? Because I don't know if you had the opportunity yet. For the people who haven't, though, this gives you a perfect opportunity to cook some food, get yourself a snack, get some water in, go to the bathroom, take a shower if you need to, like cool off for a little bit. You know, get some fresh air. We're not going anywhere. This stream ain't going to go anywhere anytime soon. So you have plenty of time to find your footing and really just be able to sit comfortably as we get the action underway very soon.
Exactly. Take your time, take everything you need because the action is gonna go crazy after this incident.
I mean, we've got so many players who really come out and show out. Like you got Cloned, who really has been coming up through the ranks this last year and a half, really putting up some major numbers and some major names claimed here in this bracket. Like just to put it specifically, not even just this bracket, but just every week you have players like Daniel Maza, one of the top players who really represent Kai, one of the strongest players, especially one of the strongest players coming from Mexico, really playing the Kisuke. And then you have SQ, really one of the strongest bastions of Ramblethal, recently getting 5th at Combo Breaker, if I'm not mistaken. That was a really strong performance, just overall beating Leffen out very clean. I believe in game 5, or was it 3-1?
I think it was 3-1.
It was really good showing, to be honest. It was a really fantastic showing. But, you know, a TNS regular, a powerhouse when it comes to Ramlethal. And you have so many other names that really come through the ranks. There's so much young talent. And given the state of the community, we have so much climbing through. We have so many young players within their teens, like really bursting into the scene, like Unbiased Steer. You have your Totsu Bungers. I believe MJ Kurase is another name that comes to mind. You have so many young, inspiring, and just aspiring players. And they all compete weekly in brackets like this.
And look who just joined the room. You see Rosie joining the stand.
Yeah, we do have Lovebound. Lovebound is here. So we are still trying to get our situation sorted, but in the meantime, while we can, we are going to just get this match underway so that way we don't keep you guys in the shadows while we're blabbering out, turning this into a podcast. All right, yep, here we go. We got our first match on stream, and we're taking a quick look at the results cards that we have. We have some very strong results from both these players who are really coming out as the first match on stream as well. So you would imagine we're going to have an interesting affair as both players are going to be rocking that new DLC, each a piece, back-to-back DLCs, and we're going to have back-to-back action. Man, I love this. I love this matchup.
It's gonna be very interesting to see those two characters fight each other.
I love RoboKai. Just that little toaster. Look at him. Don't listen to him, girl. This is not the person you want to be getting advice from.
How do we take advice from RoboKai Trust?
All right, finally we're gonna get things underway, and it's Astral who's the one to pull the trigger first. Already 50% gone on Lovebound's part, and forced to use the burst immediately.
And the pressure keeps going. Even with the burst, we're keeping the pressure going. And we're not letting anything slide. Look at this pressure, this 50-50. Another one, and the meter to stay safe and take this first round.
Already these games are going by in a flash. Astral putting on quite the brakes, and the opening rounds, that counter hit 5H that we saw in her trailer, immediately gonna really show out for us today. Lovebound already 30% gone, but now we're gonna go back to that zoning pattern that we all know and love.
And Yosito saved you ass. Open the grand mash from Rosé.
QV to put some distance away, set up the ball. You didn't use the gun dipper well, very, very minus, but the confirmed drops, very awkward. You're only
the
minus
second
3.
Stun Dipper would be enough to take this situation on the favor.
Oh, great work being able to clash cancel with the projectiles, able to cut right through. And Astral just utilizing any possibilities of trying to fight back, getting caught by the late actives of of a blast off. My fault. And already, game 1's done. It is so gone. It's so fast. You can't keep up with the action. But we're gonna take a quick replay. Just again, these fireball wars, very unconventional game plan from Astral, but it has been working.
Every punish hit hard. Nika is known to having big damage and big punishes. You cannot let anything do without thinking, or you're gonna get punished very hard.
QV to put some distance, already a cue ball on the screen, but again, blasting off again. Team Rocket would definitely co-sign that one. No punish though on the red gun dipper. Allowing Astral to really run through the space. Immediate burst to keep the corner.
The corner with the burst, but now we're going back to neutral state where Venom shine. See some set play with the bows yet again.
Just sliding right underneath the Stinger. We not wanting to allow any form of zoning game plan. That's a lot of meter to be burning through, but Lovebound being very frugal, only utilizing it defensively. Finally, it's going to be Lovebound who gets started, but drops a major confirm that could have really set the tide.
Oh, and very nice DP from us, keeping the neutral back. But now with low HP and Venom zoning.
It's time to show you how zoning really is done. It's Lovebound though who manages to slip in that 2K, just barely inching close enough to be able to steal that round away from Astral, who has been very dominant so far. 50-50 guard crush, you gotta hold all this. Arbalist, follow-up does catch.
The DP could save you, and the pressure will keep going.
Just whiffing every button, look at that. Late PRC into the throw.
First, we don't want to take anything from this pressure anymore. We want to escape the corner. That doesn't let that happen. It is gonna kill.
Oh, for sure. The Arbalist follow-up and using Mega Death Buster to seal that out. It was going to do more than enough. I think that was just overkill at that point. Blast off again. Just slowly building up that meter gain, and it's so much. Lovebound has so much meter to possibly work with. Almost at 50 meter to try and set themselves up. Finally, the Stinger be able to catch from so far away.
Finding the confirm that situation we need to go in the command grab.
We are going to get a wall break here, but we are going to keep that meter for a rainy day. Positive bonus is going to supplement us defensively. It's time for the imaginary technique of Dark Angel. Oh no!
Oh no!
That was so unfortunate. The burst ruining that whole combo. Not only that, OTG hit. We're finally gonna get we're gonna get. No way.
No way. No, he knows.
This is the first time I've ever actually seen it in action. So weapons free is very interesting. But again, only comboable on grounded hit. And a great catch again, though. Lovebound really doing a fantastic job of anti-air with these high 5Ks, evening out the game.
It's
So-
unfortunate for the super not killing, but very nice pickup from Rosie not letting that slide.
I do like weapons free. Weapons free is so cool. It just sucks that we can't really see it due to the fact that, you know,
The condition to get this move is so hard.
it's not even that it's hard. It's just that it just doesn't work. You just have to stay grounded the entire time, make sure they're standing. So you never actually see it. It essentially is just the equivalent of Dragon Install, but with even more niche purposes. Oh, great catch with the fireball. The gun edge.
Oh, but the clash! Which is
Okay. Oh, that might be a dead character. No, just barely outside of the realm of possibility.
Up the crab will miss. Very unfortunate, leading it time to Rosie to come back from this situation.
Great backdash to avoid the greed sever, but again, JD catching from sky high. That does put Astro at an up around finally, taking another lead so far.
Very nice whip finish, we're keeping the pressure. A very nice of it. We're not letting anything. The 50-50s is everywhere, and the wall also will be enough to take the wall break.
Positive bonus on its way. Lovebound still has burst and is going to utilize it for an extra meter. Force positive bonus, and we're going to fight it out. 100 meter on deck. It's now time to call upon the imaginary technique. Not a lot of damage, but still the corner is firmly hers now. We're going to cash it all out for that hard knockdown. A lot of resources to burn through for Astral.
The compound guard will be done. Are we getting a kill in this situation? No, we're going for the reset, and the reset will be fine.
Oh, but she dropped. Trying to go for the laser, but the gun edge does seal it out from Sky High. Once again, putting her up a point against Lovebound. Bit of a scramble for both these players, but nonetheless, it's who gets to scramble these eggs better. And so far, it's been Astral almost 60% of the time.
Oh,
we're gonna go back to the tried and true.
We're going to the soul, to the OG.
You already know. I mean, this is just the usual, the tried and true. This is the bestie, the bestie for lifey.
Duel 1.
And you already know the iconic Lovebound color. The yellow with the green is about to be another set for Lovebound to try and make things come back from the brink. Gonna fill up so much jealousy, and now it's party time.
And the party would be fine. This counter is gonna hurt, but we're gonna burst to dodge this damage.
Oh, try to get for 2S. Not exactly the greatest positions. Just miscalculating every single shot. Try to parry through the laser, but Astral has been catching in such very great ways. God, her 2D hits so far.
The big 2D, never let that toes, fella.
Final round for Astral, and she moves on to the next round. But Lovebound, this is the tried and true. This is the main character. Nice catch with the Dawn side.
Doesn't matter.
No. It's a lot of jealousy. You can never let Lovebound get too abrasive with it. Burst is such a far cry away. It's not going to come back in time, and Lovebound's going to seal it out before it even becomes a problem. Going to use the red axe, take away the one lifeline you could have used to save yourself. Now it's a matter of time to see if we can take this to a game 5, or if Astral's going to take the game entirely. Oh no,
this is... GLC right now, gonna use the burst. Are we be able to use the GLC before he ran out?
Great knockdown. Catches the backdash, and now we have even more jealousy to play with.
The event will pass up. Are we gonna then take a good station? Yes, we're getting back that jealousy, putting us into 1 HP situation.
It's a lot of meter to burn through. Very good catch with the 5P. Unfortunate drop in the combo, putting them back to mid-screen. Not exactly where Astral would have wanted Lovebound. Great parry, has 100 meter to burn through. But once again, he's not a DP.
Because the DP to do full screen, but that will pay off. With this cash out on the Rekka, will not show what you want to see.
Lovebound equalizing the scores. We're going to get our first game 5 tonight. And on the main character as well. Again, trying to utilize a lot of that Venom, but just not polished enough just yet. Wanting to go back to old reliable. And Astral, you could definitely see the differences between two players who are trying out their different characters, their tried mains. Astral really wanted to clock in this Unica. Lovebound, though, feeling like the Venom just isn't good enough just yet. We need to go back to the well and really dig for fortune once more.
Scal will burst to dodge this situation altogether. We need to use that GOC quick and will be used ineffectively.
Every single time that we have been seeing a lot of these Wild Assault attempts from Astral, they have been landing every single time as a frame trap.
And you don't want to get hit by a frame trap by this scatter, your HP is gonna blow.
Laser whiffing, it's not too bad, -6. But you can't, but if you're not reacting to it, you're effectively even on block. It doesn't matter. Astral once again using that potency of Unica and just chipping away at the large health pool of Lovebound.
We're getting that crazy whip finish heading into the corner. This was flat, it doesn't, but that's set up the overhead.
So much jealousy, the old saying goes true. Hell hath no fury like an apple player jealousy. Gotta hold all this run up throw. You already know it. The Keysgate classic. Oh, you can't even get out of jealousy here. Very smart from Lovebound.
Oh, unfortunate burst, leading to us that taking this round game and set.
It could have definitely gone one of two ways, but Astral made the quick adaptation. That one game loss was just enough data to really set her back to winning ways. And Lovebound, unfortunately, going to go down into the loser's side, especially off of a burst bait, essentially stealing their soul and really setting them down into hell's path. Very unfortunate, but very good stuff. In a first stream on deck, our first match on stream, it is a game 5. Hey, y'all went neck and neck. You can't really beat yourself up too much. You still have yet another shot at the top 8 cut, especially with the fact that you yourself are one of the known killers in the community. All right, and I'm looking over to I'm looking over at behind the scenes as well. Lucky for us, actually, we have everything situated. So now the bracket should be running normally as per usual. It seems like the big boss man has heard our pleas. We are finally back to our regularly scheduled programming, it looks like.
Very good news indeed. Everyone they can now play their games as nothing bad happened.
There is no bracket delays in bossing, say.
Everything is fine. Don't worry about it.
You know that video of like the dog from Peabody and Sherwin, where he just waves his hand in front of your face?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It's just like, you will not pay attention to the delays in the bracket. I love that. It just reminds me of that every day. You know, while we're waiting, what was your favorite cartoon growing up, Mookie?
I think my favorite growing up was Regular Show.
Wait, hold on. If I'm not mistaken, was it Regular Show like based on wasn't it based on like Canadian culture?
Yeah.
I was about to say like that definitely checks out. Who's your favorite character in Regular Show?
Rigby.
Rigby?
Yeah, it was funny. And you
I'm
got a good at
surprised.
doing it.
Rigby is actually a goated pick. I didn't think you would be a Rigby fan. I know so many people who didn't really like mess with Rigby like that. I know every time I hear like a Skips fan or Pops, some people would like Mordecai somehow. Some people really liked Muscle Man, like me. I really was a big Muscle. I loved Muscle Man, man. Muscle Man is... Muscle Man was great. Some people were High Five Ghost fans. You believe that?
I don't remember the Ghost doing Yamo Sanité.
Oh no, he had a few good moments here and there. But You ever watched a little show by the name of Puka and Garu?
Maybe.
Yeah, so this is definitely gonna show my age a little bit. I'm not that old, but like I'm 25, and growing up, we used to have a little thing before Disney XD was a thing, Jetix. It was like a little
Yeah.
specified channel, and Puka and Garu was, or just Puka for that matter, was an old show back in the early 2000s where I think it was like I don't know if it was, I actually don't know what culture it was, but I know it was an Asian culture. I don't want to be insensitive because, so I'm gonna take a look at it. Let me see. So Puka show. It's okay. So Puka is I believe, a Korean show. So I think Puka was basically Korean. It was a very huge show. I think you would have loved it if you watched it. Any Puka fans in chat?
You'll watch Puka when they are very young.
Nah, it was when I was it was like I was a kid. I was 6 years old when it came out, but it eventually got a reboot like a whole 10 years later.
Now, is the reboot good?
I think it has a lot of it does use some form of 3D animation, but it still uses a lot of the cell shaded look.
Nice. I know so many like shows that got reboot and got destroyed because of the the reboot.
Yeah, I do think I'm kind of yapping a little bit, but you know, I do want to leave it out to the people who are here in our chat tonight. If you are available, I want to see what were your favorite cartoons growing up, if you don't mind sharing with us, you know, while we do wait for our next match. I know we want to commentate the action, but the action is currently on hold until we can get situated. Invader Zim. Oh, that's a throwback.
Oh, that's a good one actually. Wait a minute.
Hold on. That's actually a mad throw. You know what's one that like really tickles my ear, like tickles my head a little bit? Now that you mentioned that, this was like during an era of Cartoon Network, like of cartoons that like old school Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. Remember, I don't know if y'all know this, like my gym partner was a monkey.
Oh yes, I know this one.
Dude, I feel like a kid listening to that, bro. Just like there's just so many. Dude, growing up, man, I was a big Camp Lazlo enjoyer. Man, what a night. Tonight has been so funny. What you been up to before tonight?
Me?
Yeah.
You're not gonna believe this, but I was playing in Tower.
You were playing in Tower.
Yeah, there's been. I don't know if everyone knows, but I have like my PC issues going on for the past 2 months, stopping me from playing video games and such.
Right.
Yesterday, I finally found my issue and fixed it.
It took you long enough. It was like what, a 2-month hiatus from you?
To be honest, the issue was very hard to find. I won't lie.
And it was as simple as just like turning it off and on.
No, yeah, that was turning on and off one thing on my PC.
You know what?
That was impossible.
Can I just say, right? I don't know how we do things here in the Payday, but you know, I think while we're waiting for our match, I think I like to kind of mess with the streamer here. Mr. Streamer, if you would kindly be able to share your voice here, what was your favorite cartoon growing up?
Honestly, I think that's a hard one. Maybe Adventure Time.
It doesn't seem like I feel like the voice. I'm speaking into the void, but the void will answer back at some point.
Oh wait, I'm muted in Discord. I unmuted on OBS. Whoops. Sorry. Yeah, I said Adventure Time. Sorry.
Adventure Time? Who was your favorite character of Adventure Time?
Probably Jake.
Dude, let's kill the horse. I'm
We
so
could be
tired, Finn.
gods. Angry gods. It was so good.
Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
Avenger time
I
is
immediately
next
looked at chat. That was the first thing that was said.
making bacon pancakes.
Back into the void I go.
I won't lie.
All right. Don't worry. Next time we have to wait for a while. I got something planned for you guys. I got something planned. Even the streamer's not gonna be ready for it. But here we go. We're gonna have Charlotte and Enzog on stream, and let me tell you, when it comes down to players that have been really coming up through the ranks, let me say very clearly, Enzog has been a name that I've been seeing come up so well. Someone who I consider has been a rising talent since last year, I would even say. They've been competing a lot more frequently, and I've been seeing their name in quite a few more brackets as per usual. Very aspiring bedman player, and just generally speaking, has been really taking some major names.
This Batman is terrorizing the tournaments recently, and he's shown one of the strongest right now.
Already though, it's Charlotte who's gonna get us underway, immediately taking that corner away from Enzog. Double backdash, but no punish, and Charlotte would rather just hold their ground and just wait patiently while her opponent just comes into the fray.
We're playing slow, we're waiting for any mistake.
SR already off, and immediately
and we keep that pressure going in. Second grab, and not letting that whole thing slow down.
Malfunction is primed and loaded for wall break. They're just gonna wait their turn just to get an opportunity. Pushing forward, finally gonna use that BRC to mask the mix-up, but Charlotte was awake at the wheel. Great reaction time, but even better mix-ups from Enzog to be able to get that 6P off and still come out the better. Charlotte already losing the first round.
Looking strong for Enzog right now, but everything can happen, especially with what I'm seeing on the screen. This 50 is gonna go, and the DRL will take the boost out of Charlotte.
Charlotte just kind of waiting patiently, biding her time, just really taking things almost painfully slow. Enzog not exactly taking, not one for subtlety, is just gonna try and burst through, do whatever they can, but Charlotte, that slow-paced gameplay really cutting through the patience of their opponent.
And very nice catch on the 6P. Didn't save you on this one, but on this one, I'm gonna see who's gonna take the first situation.
She has been very potent in terms of what she has been getting return off of. Her returns on the very few interactions she's been playing with have been very high. So Enzog is trying to play around this very carefully, just trying to find a little bit of space to occupy.
And Charlotte is very good at stopping Enzog from trying to get some space, running himself into the corner and getting this situation going, but finally escaping the corner as we speak.
Enzog gonna get that malfunction off. You try to go for double fuzzies. The JD, so much blocked mix, but the run-up throw is all it takes. Enzog gonna utilize that malfunction error, immediately getting that wall break, and no better time than then. Black beat combo, malfunction is still locked and loaded.
And the burst bait is gonna lead to taking this first round for Enzog.
Enzog, they dapped up Charlotte at the end, and no better time to steal that burst, especially after post wall break. Enzog already doing a fantastic job. DXG's own rising talent, homegrown talent as well. Moving into game two, so far very good start from Enzog. A little bit of cat and mouse at the moment, trying to see what spaces they can get away with, while Charlotte is just trying to see how well she can shut down any movement possibilities. Oh, big counter hit. Look at her go. Gets the Oki that we all know and hate.
And Endeavor is keeping the pressure going. Well, it's keeping the pressure. The late Mercy will not change the defense. Roman's not keeping the defense, but the JH.
You letting that malfunction just rip Charlotte. Strong defense as ever. Enzog choosing to retreat, not wanting to deal with the very potent giant that is Charlotte. Gonna cross over to the other side, but again, just very strong ironclad defense. Charlotte just will not open up.
And the pressure is going to start yet again. The tap dust will not being seen is gonna lay into his death.
She has been very difficult to open up. Every time Enzog has been knocking at the door, she just refuses to allow anyone to come into her space. But Enzog, still ever the very greedy individual, chooses to continue to knock, and eventually one day he'll bust through the door. But until then, he is going to be the one getting busted open.
But finding the opening up under pressure, Enzog finally starting to do some stuff. And the wall that's sort of skipped initial and starting the win condition finally.
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I think that might have either been a 6P attempt or a heavenly misinput. I'm not exactly sure, but it did lead to Enzog getting that opening. But Charlotte utilizing that buster, that ever so elusive pop buster, and it immediately turns the tides, making things level in the scoreboard. Yeah, we're taking a quick look at the replay, and look at that. It was looking very, very much like a good round for Enzog, but after that YRC, that pop buster immediately made things so difficult once again. That lead, as brief as it was, is now gone.
No more breathing. Only fighting.
Well, we definitely had plenty of opportunities to really shake things up. Enzog is starting to land a lot more critical hits, but it's now Charlotte who's starting to decide to take a bit more initiative on her part. So we'll see how much of the game plan she's willing to represent, how many more cards are left in her hand. And finally, she decides to contest. She had enough time to collect intel.
Oh, it's very nice, guys. And a link to a very good knockdown, a very good situation for Charlotte. The backdash will be catch. Not getting a big reward, but we're keeping the pressure going. And the command grab will be enough to kill with the associate.
Guts crushing. It doesn't even matter, man. Like, you have no guts to crush. It's just a quick bed-framed kill, and immediately into the next round, Charlotte is the one already trying to go for an immediate call-out into the skies that Enzog so loves to play. Flipping pressure, look at him go. Again, text the throw, but Enzog utilizing that 2K, just trying to maintain any form of oppressive gameplay.
He's got this pressure, but this tech grab is going crazy, not letting any grab slide. And look at this, the finish.
And I'm pretty sure that was super PRC at that. Charlotte is getting brave. Oh, this is not good. You had to burst out of there. Utilizing the momentum off the 4B3 to get some forward movement, but it didn't exactly work out. And with all that meter on Charlotte's side, you better hope and pray you weather the storm.
Oh, that's gonna lead no kill, but the tap does combo into the crusher. That's enough hella kill. Oh. No hope, no dreams. This in the kill is gonna crush your guts.
Man's got put in the blender and immediately became an entire smoothie. Enzog, unfortunately, now the one trailing behind, and they do not have too many answers to really reciprocate any of the intensity we're seeing from Charlotte. Now we're in game number 4, and Charlotte has barely even switched into her second gear, and Enzog has been trying to show every single card in their hand, and Charlotte has just dismissed it every single one.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
We can definitely see the mental stack is creeping in. The mental games are starting to get to Enzog. We're starting to see a slower pace.
Charlotte is very good to stopping anything, like trying to get some space.
Crossing over to the other side, the tried and true, but it's not exactly going to work out. The pop buster, however, is going to find its mark.
Very nice smash. We're keeping the pressure, DRC. We're not letting you slide into this corner. Oh, look at these IVs, but that's not gonna stop you from this. But this will.
Same side, but the grab finally lands. If there's anything that's been working consistently for Enzog thus far, it's these tap dust attempts as well as these grab attempts. Gonna go same side once more, this time crossing over, but all that fancy schmancy tools of yours is not gonna really matter much when you get your back broken in half by the big burly giant.
Set point, game point. And so I need to shake this up to not letting that thing is going.
Malfunction in to try and disguise an approach. Not exactly the greatest answer back from Charlotte, which does allow Enzog to come away scot-free. Finally being able to build up that 50 meter, gonna hold it onto a mix.
Point the open, crushing that high lows and keeping the pressure going. But the hammer fall POC was otherwise.
Gonna use the 4B through 4BA laser. And is this enough? No, there's still plenty of life left for Charlotte, and she has plenty of life in the tank overall. Up back JP does catch from the fadeaway, and we're gonna possibly get another game 5 situation if Enzog could finally clinch this out, or this is gonna be the end to the winner side run of Enzog. Great catch from Charlotte, that 5P catching Enzog from the skies.
The burst keeping the pressure, the corner and everything. Enzog finding the way to go out and using Ira to get that big pickup and restarting the pressure yet again.
Oh, try to tap dust from close up and point blank. It nearly worked. But Charlotte, once again, has been fighting back every time. Finally, the crossover lands, but it's still not enough. However, the backhand 5H takes this to yet another game 5. We've been delaying things a little bit. However, Enzog does at least keep their winner's run alive just that little bit longer.
Wins.
Whew, these games are actually going by a lot tougher than we initially anticipated. It was a little bit more one-sided as soon as things got underway, but now that it's game 5, this is where all your best tricks need to be used. You can't just utilize subtlety anymore. You have to go in for the kill now. This is shark-infested waters.
Every mistake matters so much in this situation. You cannot let anything slide on a game 5 like this.
Every mistake and every successful interaction is as important as the last. The JD finally catching, that has been ignored by Charlotte all set long, but finally the pressure starting to mount. Great backdash from Enzog, but they're still in the corner.
Very nice 50-50, Charlotte keeping the pressure going. Oh, in the strike throw, the stagger will keep it to a kill. Maybe.
Not enough to kill just yet, leaving Enzog at just the magic pixel, but the boy. Man, what a pain. Bar slash just anti-airing from the skies. Enzog has been harassed by these bar slash attempts every single time. Great backdash, gets the back throw.
Getting into a situation, finally doing some second pressure, finally out of the corner and leading forward break.
And positive bonus being around the corner as well. It's always good news. They finally have 100 now. Not wanting to jump, knowing that any possibility of a jump could kill them. But Charlotte playing this super slow, just waiting for her opportunity to push forward and really catch a big defensive error. Oh no!
Will be able to get the perimeter because I'm not enough to kill. Whenever
Oh,
he's
no!
will be playing.
No, your composure got absolutely shattered. And Enzog, unfortunately, that winter side run is going to be destroyed, reduced to atoms. Charlotte gets to advance, blocking out that sequence of events and utilizing the BRC slowdown to get that pop buster off. And the safe jab to bait the burst, as we are seeing in the replay, does cinch out the game, giving her yet another chance to possibly put herself in as close to the top 8 cut as possible. Oh, we got more action underway. We already got one of our players here, one of them naming themselves the Subway Slammer.
We need to slam that subway.
Whoop, slamming the Subway. You know what? Speaking of slamming Subways, bro, I could go for a $5 foot long. You know what? Hold on. Since we're talking about Subway, can I just say real quick, how is it that I can go to Subway, grab a sandwich, and it says $5 foot long? Where the hell did I get $13 from?
It's a mystery. You should not know this.
And I used to remember the whole $5 foot long, and it's a $20 sandwich. This is like going to Pizza Hut, and it's supposed to be it's supposed to be a $10 pizza. Where the hell you get $30 from? You know what I miss? You know what I really miss from my childhood, Mookie?
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are gonna know this, but like there are two things. One, there used to be a Hershey's. There used to be a competitor to Hershey's back in the day. But Hershey's eventually won, and I think they bought out the company. There used to be an alternative to Hershey's Kisses. It was like another chocolate brand, but it didn't really work well because Hershey's brand was just too popular. But there was a candy. It was a yogurt candy. I don't know if you ever heard of Yogos. They're like these little yogurt balls. And they stopped selling them like after 2007, 2008. They were so good. They were like these like sweet or sour, like kind of sweetish sour. They're like, imagine Go-Gurt, but like in little ball form.
I never got those, sadly, but it looks pretty good.
Unfortunately, the reason that you don't see them anymore is because they got decommissioned and they no longer sell them due to health risks, apparently, or health reasons. But man.
Oh, they are very bad for you, I see.
I don't know. I think there was a lot of health-related issues that came with it. So, unfortunately, they don't sell them anymore. But man, I miss those. Every day I think about them and I just like, damn, we had a good candy. We had a great candy. I would love to eat that again, but damn. Yo, for the big wig who's watching us commentate, who's been listening to us yap this whole time, have you ever tried Yogos? You don't know what Yogos are? Damn. I feel old as hell every time people will be like, what the hell are those?
They may be telling you a very, very scriptic message. I'm not sure.
Man. Dude, you know it sucks. You know, there's one thing that I don't like about the Strive community is like, I feel so old talking to like a majority of players in this like, even in Yokai, dude, like, it's so crazy. I'd be talking to like Pearlbot, or I'd be talking to some of the players. Like I'd be talking to most of them. Like, right, some of them are in their like 20s, and then you have like Pearlbot, who's like in their teens, and I'm just sitting here like, yo, I'm 25. I feel good about myself, and then some of the players are like, damn, you old as hell.
Are they wrong though?
Screw you, Mookie. You're in your 20s too. Bro, I'm not even that much older than you. Damn, man. What's crazy is like people call me Graham, like they call me Graham Kappa. Oh, here we go. We finally got our matches. This actually took a lot less time than previously. So we're finally getting things underway. So from what I'm hearing, right, we have Tenak versus Mike Saftig. And we're taking a look at the results previously. Mike Saftig did get 4th recently in Trial by Fire, and Tenak did also get top 8 as well. These two getting really high placements in their respective brackets, but what matters now isn't the record prior, it's what they're going to do currently.
Very slow neutral, we're not letting Soul getting close. Finally using the sword, trying to do some mix. Sobaga is keeping the station and letting the hit going.
Now, Mookie, this is a personal bout for you because you do play Ramlethal, so give me the sitch. What does Tenak have to do if they want to get past and move into the next round?
And now blocking, it will be the answer since the pressure is still going, and it's gonna lead into skipping the false slash.
Oh,
That's
but
not
look,
enough to kill though, but we have Mita on one side, we're gonna use it to skip the neutral. The neutral will be skipped, taking this first round.
just the very tip height of the hitbox, right around the kneecap, catching Saftig, or right at catching Tenak, might I add. Gonna reset with Ondo, trying to cross over to the other side, but Saftig won't get the opportunity to.
Very nice burst, no more sword for Ram. We can start doing some neutral, but the neutral will be skipped with this frame trap. It's going to have very strong damaging combo. Not enough to kill, but very good situation for Tenak.
Great use of the backdash overhead to try and catch not only Tenak from mashing, but be able to destroy that entire Oki setup. However, the run-up throw, a tried and true classic from the Kisuke family. Very good stuff from Tenak, already evening out the rounds.
Oh, the fire will be cut. No burst for saving you. The wall break will be in your face. Not enough to get the 50 meter. The wall break will survive, but we get enough meter to save the situation if we're getting 2 blocks. Oh my goodness, that's gonna hurt. Try to bait the burst, but the burst will be on the next hit.
Great catch with the tap dust. Gonna use that charge dust to extend that damage out. Using that enhanced Rekka to break the wall. Mortal Batsu catching at the tip, and that hard knockdown is looking appetizing. Very strong round from Tenak.
Very strong first game for Tenak so far.
Very
Not
good
getting some
stuff.
bad game winning neutral that easily.
It doesn't look like Mike Saftig is losing like in major ways outside of just like really big catches, right? The occasional catch here and there is like really setting Saftig up. He's not getting caught by a lot. He's just getting caught by in spaces that really Tenak has just been able to make good use of. Trying to bait out burst.
And
We already know how Mike Saftig plays.
having big reach. Getting Ram use these big buttons to spread their reach and not letting Salvagai approach.
Great contest with the 5K. Then max range confirm off the Ondo, allowing Tenak to push forward. But again, the bravery on Mike Saftig is something to be commended.
The fireball yet again getting catch. Zenita very strong knockdown.
No fear in Tenak's side, just rushing through the fray despite the meter. And using that Gunflame feint to bait an approach.
And another grab. Not letting anything, and the overhead will be catching the burst. We want to win that round. We have full meter. Believe in ourselves.
Nice catch, but not able to convert anything. That 2D counter hit is gonna be able to chain into that vortex and really set Mike Saftig back into winning ways. This is just like a repeat of the last game. Only difference is we're seeing a little bit more initiative from Mike Saftig now.
Oh! I don't know what the grab was all about, so we don't have being got finished. And we're keeping the pressure, landing the counter hit.
Just occupying space, just trying to see what Tenak is willing to take control of. Trying to use that max range Ondo. But now we're seeing a little bit of negative starting to be applied.
And look at this pressure, this stagger, this reach, this whip finish. And we need
Oh.
a kill. And we're gonna use the full cash out. Mob Cemetery.
That's one thing we don't see often, and honestly, I don't mind it. We're seeing a little bit of everything tonight, getting a splash of multiple different niche things we're not used to. I just saw the replay. I just saw Mike Saftig kill heavy, like far slash with his own far slash. That's actually criminal. That's such an extended hurt box. I need a stretch. All right, game number 3. Both these players have one apiece. It's a matter of who can really take the momentum going into this next game.
As they drop the combo, there's gonna be a very good chance for the demon to take his turn up.
Oh.
Put the run up, we're not being scared at all, but the burst will be paid!
All these clean
That's
hits
not
gonna
hurt
do
me.
enough. Trying to catch with the 2S, just staying outside of gunflame range, trying to stay out of range of just all of Mike Saftig's best options. Great tech on the throw.
Grab, but the crowd will be tech, saving the life of the next. Jumping to the other side, not getting open up and getting finished very strongly.
We're starting to see a little bit of the demon being let out of its cage, and Mike Saftig really making Tenak work for it. Great IB, but that might have been a worst case scenario as they just get a run up throw for it.
Very nice block, very nice DP, and escaping decision in the bait from the burst. Don't have burst, we need to take everything from it.
Probably the best time to burst as well with all that meter on
both sides.
with all that meter on deck too. That possibly could have been a bad to worse scenario. Great catch with the 6H. Mike Saftig didn't want to deal with it, decides to burst. Great IB, so much meter on Mike Saftig's part. The run-up throw gonna be more than enough to set up some very unfortunate circumstances, and it's gonna be Mike Saftig who takes that game 3, putting himself in the lead, forcing Tenak into a very uncomfortable disadvantage. Tenak has been just trailing behind just every single step of the way. Mike Saftig has just been putting a stop sign and really forcing Tenak to play in a very uncomfortable style. You can see a lot of the mental games are starting to be applied here.
And Mike taking this Mountain Stack very good and utilize it to do some mix and crazy stagger pressure, they're getting open up and taking the kills. And not letting Tenak do the same for them, escaping the corner and not letting them getting Mountain Stack at all.
Meter on deck, and then try and delay the burster as long as possible. They get the knockdown, and Mike Saftig doesn't really care or really feel incentivized to burst. However, that fuzzy JK does force him to actually take initiative. However, this doesn't really pay out at all as the corner is still his best friend. A very perfect round for Tenak.
The perfect round is still going with this startup on this pressure. We're gonna use both swords. But now we have no sword and no more in the bad situation, but another down will save that bad situation altogether.
Brave use of Daro there, despite Mike Saftig representing a lot of fuzzy DP. He actually came out and rewarded them.
Better jump, and the catch on the low will be enough to kill, but you have burst, that's 1 HP in a drink.
Great catch with the JP, no conversion. Mike Saftig tries to ball out, try to get the throw off. Finally gets 50 meter of his own.
Oh, and missing the confirm and the side switch. Very unfortunate. The DP will be blocked, it's gonna lead to a kill. We're going to game 5 with this one. Yet
Mookie.
again.
Mookie, this can't be happening right now. That's the 3rd one in a row.
Since the
Mookie.
beginning, there's no other game 5 on stream. We're going
Mookie.
crazy tonight.
Mookie, I hate to be the one to say and jinx it, but I think we're bringing a little bit of that yokai specialty here. I think we're accidentally bringing the game 5 energy tonight.
Duel 1.
Oh, and what better time than to get Soul Bad Guys Exer theme to really get us underway for game number 5. Winner side run is at bay. Great backdash away, just trying to stay in the neutral range. The ground-based footsies that Guilty Gear is known for is being shown right on tonight's stream.
The Guilty Gear is no more footsie based but pressure based. We finally escaped the corner and now we're getting a very big finish.
Full charge Vortex as well. Not going to use that meter, instead opting to go for the neutral reset. Just saving all that meter for another day.
Very nice catch, but the second recap will not lead to anything. Very nice hug. We're leaning into the corner pressure, but no sword ramp. The neutral will be more into soul-sided. It's gonna be shown that by taking this kill.
Not the greatest show from Tenak thus far into the round, but still a lot of resources to burn through. Trying to out-shimmy Tenak, but Tenak is staying disciplined. They're staying alert.
Oh, in the delay on the midi, catching, mashing on Mike. They need to a wall break. A good position for Tenak. We're gonna stand down Vita. We don't want to deal with anything in neutral.
Oh, great awareness. Mike Saftig has already represented this once before, but Tenak will not falter. That's a lot of risk, but it did help Tenak build some meter along the way. Great catch. This might be enough to actually kill.
It is gonna kill!
No,
it's not
it just
gonna kill! No S-sword to delay the combo. It's going to the TP getting into a wall break. We have 15, we have everything on side part except HP, with the 5k beating the 6H.
That discipline to keep that burst was rewarded because now they're actually going into this with a lead on the resource war. Mike Saftig still a far cry away, gonna use that burst to just extend pressure. Tenak not feeling inclined to fight back. Finally gets the opener, gets the knockdown they need.
But the catch on the clash, leading into a very good start for Tenak. They need to knock down one more combo from Tenak. That's gonna be enough to take this set.
Max, this time not gonna be able to utilize that backdash BRC that they've been using so much of. That's getting scouted in advance. The run-up throw, finally utilizing it against Mike Saftig. Oh no! What a gambit. He tried it and his luck failed because Tenak scouted it. Tenak was just much faster to the trigger and able to seal it out. We're seeing it once again on the replay. Very huge call out, just trying to utilize every resource to fight back. But it was Tenak who was just so much quicker on the trigger.
No, we see on the replay, Mike missed.
Mike missed?
He missed the grab.
Taking another look right now. So he's gonna take a double replay. He did miss! Oh, wow. He must have inputted it way too early. He thought he can get it because of the extended reach. No, just didn't really do anything. And Tenak able to seal it out. That could have worked. But it was a huge gamble, unfortunately, for Mike Saftig. It doesn't pay off. He does go down into the loser's side. But Tenak, not a bad showing considering they were on the losing path. But a war path is still the same. Ramlethal gets to move on to the next round. And it doesn't look like we get to take any breaks either. We're just going to jump right into the action. We have both our players tonight who are up next on stream. And who do we have? Mr. Streamer, who do we have next on stream tonight?
You don't get lady.
Oh man, I love Udon. I do love me some Udon matches, and more importantly than watching Udon play, I love playing Udon. Let's take another look at the results of these players in their respective brackets. Right now, Lady clearly the favorite in terms of just overall records. And the run has been really good. Lady has been really putting on some major results, just getting 7th in just mid or plus mids and getting 2nd in just mids. Udon, however, not doing too bad in their respective brackets, but she isn't really as potent when it comes to the results from the previous encounters that they've had. So we're gonna see how well Udon can really fare against Lady, who's been on a tear so far. Oh, my bad. Great catch from Lady. Udon finally getting the push through the overhead.
Taking an victim. Gonna need to have very good knockdown position bonus.
A lot of damage on deck for Udon. Unfortunately, Lady is bleeding dry. Oh no, try to bait the YRC.
But no Mitoto can taking the knockdown, keeping the neutral focus, but YRC will change everything. We're getting to the reset.
There's only so much you can do once you're tethered down. You're being held down for good, and you're being tied together by the friend string. And cross over to the other side. The Elden Ring mix that Yucker so likes to use over in EU, and Salty EU specifically. Gonna get the opener off the offhand gun. Deus Ex Machina to let the bullets rain.
We got everything on the lady side. Meter, bullets, focus, but the crowd will be enough to take this open up. Not letting you first, we're gonna spend that meter, that bullets, everything is back. You have one HP left from Udon's side.
And only burst to save you. Focus gonna be, oh not focus, but Curse gonna be replied immediately, and Lady just taking the round back. Both players with burst, trying to utilize that H Kabari, but Lady not allowing things to roll out the way Udon wants. They are gonna take quite a massive damage output, but instead of breaking the wall, just keeps the corner.
Not spending that meter, we'll keep that for the neutral game, and we're gonna use this to neutral, but the train will save Udon life. We're gonna see if we're gonna take that life in a very good spot, taking it to the first. We have 4 meter on lady side.
Resource trade as well, bursting away just before the blue wild assault can hit. Gonna run up throw. Is this gonna be enough? It sure as hell is. The wall break gonna seal it out. The final bullet for the coffin to be filled. Another body stacked, another game taken. It's Lady who's up in the game. Very difficult stuff for Udon to have to circumnavigate, but these are just these waters that you have to traverse. And for Lady, again, really putting on quite a show, and we're seeing the potency that Lady has as the pilot to this very, very notorious character. Mookie, how do you feel about Udon? How do you feel about Udon's chances? Because we have both Canadian reps here tonight.
Everyone is Canadian except you today.
I am Floridian. Does that count for anything?
Duel 1.
All right, game two underway, and this is not the start that Udon would have wanted. Already curse applied, and your back is to the wall. Oh no!
No burst for you. We can add this meter, add this bullet. We have full of everything, and you have 1 HP away to taking this round already. We're not letting anything slide. In the bait on the throne, gonna burst that.
Oh, you already know how it is. The FRC Goomba Stomp. And again, once again, let it rain. Bullets a galore. Many men. Perfect round for Lady, and immediately trying to add to the lead.
You need to knock down, that's in the place you want to be as Udon. Fading the parry, leading into a very bad situation. No super, however, but that would still not be good enough. Gonna burst.
Oh, super focus, and curse is applied, but the full run up, the far slash does catch from so far away, but the immediate fight back, the resistance from Lady's side, not allowing things to go the way of Udon. Udon finally gets to push on forward.
That J kick stopping, Lady them jumping out the corner, and we're keeping the corner. Just 6 people otherwise.
Just trying to...
Everything will be spent to take this opening up, and the opening will be fine. Not enough to take super out.
Oh, if this is time to start pushing forward, it was now, but the immediate gamble on the throw, that could have been Udon's round, but immediately Lady cashing in on Lady Luck. Already, that's 2-0. That could have gone so well for Udon, but just these aggressive gambles and these aggressive situations, these answers from Lady have been working, and it really goes to show you just the mentality difference from both players. Kara? Who's Kara? You talking like you talking about another person, bro? I've never heard of Kara. You mean Kara canceling?
You mean?
That's not how you spoke. That's not how you spell Kara. Oh, that's Lady. Oh, okay, that's different. Thank you.
Oh.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Astral. I didn't know Lady's first name.
Very nice knockdown. We're keeping the situation going. Very nice catch from the jump in, and the midi will open up. Not enough meter.
I'm stupid, bro. I don't know, man. I'm confused. I'm just gonna ignore chat for a little while. I'm lost. I love pulling up to commentary, bro. You get to see moments like this, and you get to see the chat just having a lot of fun. But someone who isn't having a lot of fun right now, Udon is going through it right now. Huge deficit to their name, and on top of that, Lady is just dominant in the neutral game.
But no bullet, but that doesn't matter. Keeping the pressure and the good situation without bullet for a good 30 seconds.
Oh, good backdash to avoid the first bullet, but they get caught by the 2K. Immediately, this run is starting to look dire. Lady has not let their foot off the gas at all. Oh, great parry call out to beat the taco kick.
But the worst, you saw the worst, and now you tether against the PKOs.
Oh, great catch the fight with 2K. Oh no! Okay, Lady is already on the back foot. Udon taking that throw immediately. Not gonna cash out, gonna wait to do as much damage as possible. Lady not really feeling inclined to burst either, just lets this round go.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
And the curse already applied. That's a very bad sign for Udon. Getting already full resource everything, and getting hit and knocked down. But that's what we want to be in the back. We need
Every
to use
time.
this very carefully in this situation.
Every time, Lady has been really chasing down Udon, not allowing them to even get a sniff of the game. And you can see this by the life differences. Even the backdash throw attempt, just baiting that burst. Oh, very hardcore. Every time, look at that. They're trying to go for burst every time. Udon won't allow it, and Lady, all their greed. This is the type of greed that's written in the Bible, and yet it was rewarded. Udon's winner's side run is come to a close. Now they have to go down into the loser's side to have to go through one hell of a war path just to even make it to top 8.
To be honest, if you have that much of a lead, you can try to be greedy in some situation.
2-0 is nothing to sniff at, and more importantly, when you're playing a character who just feels as just absurdly horrendous to deal with on defense, you can only hope that you can make this out alive and you can weather the storm. And for Udon, they just unfortunately could not. But in any case, though, that was our top 8 qualifier, and we are going to go to a mandatory break, so we will be back with the action. We will see you guys shortly, so don't go anywhere. And if you haven't already, please be sure to claim any Matcherino codes that are still available, if there are any Matcherino codes, because I can't really check right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. Mookie, tell the lovely people what they can do before we leave.
They can subway slam or...
Jesus. All right. Anyways, top 8 action will be underway very shortly. We will be back with you in just a jiffy. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go any...
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Payday Bracket again, number 32. Apologies for a little bit of the delay. I did have a phone call, so I appreciate you guys for waiting a little bit. So now that we are back for top 8 action, and we're going to get underway very, very shortly, as we are going to get our matches underway. The Mr. Streamer, we do have Tenak, I believe, back in the stage with that Venom fit that I already saw. And who the opponent is going to be a mystery to me, as I don't have the bracket open. I instead want to be surprised.
You want to be surprised? You want me to break your surprise?
I think I already see it on the sideline. So we have Daniel Mazza, who's going to be on the stage. Again, look at recently right now from the Geek League, getting second. And then on top of that, in the recent Fight 6 and Flash Kicks, getting first as well. Tenak, however, getting top 8 in Trial by Fire and a top 33 finish in the recent Geek League. So Daniel Mazza, very, very strong contender. We talked about him already. A top player in his own right. One of the strongest players representing GoGo. And Tenak representing TF as well as SJS. Very strong contender for Ramblethals, but it is going to be a very high-paced, high-octane game plan, as Daniel Mazza has been tearing it up for the last couple of years now.
Representing that character that not many people play right now, but he's the GOAT Kai, the one that can make this character go crazy.
The strongest, if not the strongest Kai. We have one of the strongest in NA. I mean, Danny definitely is in the discussion for strongest Kai in the world, next to players like actually not even Chirara anymore. Chirara doesn't play Kai, he plays Sin.
Exactly. He plays Kai time to time if Sin is getting, as they say, cooked.
I feel that. I mean, but for a long time, Chirara was really holding down Kai as well, next to Daniel Mazza, like as his name was starting to creep up more frequently. But very strong player in his own right, really putting in the work and has been making this character work so much. But as we all know, Danny is not one to not experiment with a few characters here and there. So Danny does have a Sin as well as a Ramlethal, much to your dismay.
And funny enough, Potemkin.
I do know that much. I do remember playing against this pot. It was really funny.
And he plays Slayer too sometimes.
Doesn't he play? Oh yeah, I forgot he plays Bridget too. I forget he has a pocket Bridget.
Yeah. He does.
Here he is, the man of the hour, pulling up with his Sunday best on a Saturday night. It's gonna be a one hell of an uphill battle here for Tenak, but Tenak is taking this with their stride, and Daniel Mazza wanting to claim yet another title here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, goodness, gosh, on the whiff, not getting any whiff letting slide. Not even the Danny can let any whiff slide.
Trying to represent that far slash that Daniel Mazza loves to press, but not able to do so. Bajimoto contesting well. Tenak playing a very patient game, trying to wear out Danny for the long haul. Oh, what the hell?
Funny side switch combo.
This is one that was interesting. Far slash catching from so low to the ground. I thought that surely was gonna win, but far slash just hits too low. Like limbo.
One the only far slash that's getting low profile. Gonna lead to a very good combo getting no knockdown, but we're getting that was the punches that meter.
Oh, the meaty 5K does whiff, and Danny banked on it. Gonna utilize that HDP to get such a full extension, full resources for the Subway Slammer themselves. Gonna force burst out immediately, try to whiff punish, goading Danny into a false positive. Oh, great catch.
Oh, dropping the combo, the dash cancel, not leading to a lead, and the tap does get changed to mid-screen. He's gonna enough to kill.
Just barely. just barely as well. Danny Almaza, this is where he gets really scary, right? Just when you think you have it all under control, he takes it back and he really delivers it back tenfold. Getting a win off right now would definitely do 10x some justice and some good. But now this is where Danny starts to really pick up the pace, and already 60% of the health gone.
Very nice combo pick up, but the burst will save 10x life and getting that big juicy gun to hit.
Danny still a far cry away from burst, but great catch. Gonna be able to go for the hard knockdown. Yes, he does. Subway slammer time. It's time to slam on buttons.
Time for another 50-50. The low will be blocked. And now it's time for some second pressure. The stun defa will not be low enough. Gonna burst that. Gun Vita on both sides, but in turn Danny's already spam. It's gonna be enough to kill though. With the Kai special, the Kisuke family special.
Full screen run up throw. It is a tried and true classic that we've seen since season 1. Every Kai player has done it, and every player says, oh, that's reactable. Well, unfortunately for you, did you react to it? Unfortunately for Tenak, that is not the case. And for Kai, I remember when my first introduction to Danny was in TNS. That man threw me 4 times in a row. And I was like, oh, he's definitely not going to do it 4 times. He did it 4 times to my face, Mookie. Can you believe that? He threw me once, and I thought he wouldn't do it again, right? He threw me again, and then I was like, he won't do it a 3rd time. He did it again. Danny's just a maniac, dude.
Oh, very nice on Taya. Oh, in the better would be Cow. We need to burst that. I'm gonna take big damage.
Oh no!
Oh, this up on the train.
That was a horrendous trade that could have worked. That couldn't have worked out worse for Tenak. And Sacred Edge.
Another of it. One is gonna be enough to take this mix into wall break.
You're not gonna be able to utilize any of those resources. Even burst is a far cry away. The next round is surely your possibly last. Great catch with the far slash, the knockdown, allowing Danny to push on and really set himself on the right track to victory. Great catch with the 5P, however.
And the stun deeper skip, and the grab, we delay enough to getting a grab off of it. Nice deflection, keeping Kai way away from tonight.
Again, his catches with the 5P.
The 5P.
Gonna use that Aggressor Ardana to try and get a knockdown going. Great backdash. I think the important thing that really Tenak has to really try and pull out all the stops, because Danny is constantly plays against players like Red Ditto, players like SQ. If Tenak wants to even have a chance at fighting back, you gotta really pull out every trick in the book and things that Danny himself hasn't even seen.
Very nice, we changing resource each other, and the high into grab! Another kill, another game take by a grab.
There was a time when we really thought that Kai was a grappler, and I think we're starting to bring back that archetype into the Kisuke family.
They are grabbing like crazy one now in the Kisuke family, I won't lie.
Honestly, I think the more important thing about Danny's gameplay is just how well he really slips in the grab in the midst of his own offense, right? You think you can react to it, you just can't. It's the mental stack that comes with a player of this caliber. I'm gonna be honest, dude. Every time I get a chance to take a break, every time that we're going to the transitions, bro, I just eat a little bit of my food. I got some beans.
What the fuck?
I got some beans. What the fuck?
Very nice, guys. Oh, no grab for you this time with the set switch. Will lead to a very good decision. With the fireball to get out of the screen, and the fact that we can receive, but not the explosion with drop up.
Oh, again, the run-up throw. Kisuke classic, as per usual. Go for a second. Can we dig for a third? We tried.
Did he try for a third?
He tried to trip, let alone double dipping. He's triple dipping. It nearly worked, but Tenak does get caught,
the low into
unfortunately.
high, nobody sees coming. It's not Tenak. We're getting into a burst. We have 1 HP on both sides. And the over would be enough. We're gonna kill. We're gonna kill. There's gonna be hell in us.
If Tenak didn't kill, that would have been so tragic. Danny has been known to come back from worse. Nearly tried to go for the throw attempt, trying to goad Tenak into believing, but unfortunately, even a counter hit was more brutal than the throw. Oh no, this is
in
a
the cash
horrible
with
position.
late Jage.
Shock state applied, anything goes.
Oh, and the wake up super and the grab on wing.
Danny, what are you doing? This is why Danny just cannot be taken seriously sometimes. That man will do it to you if you give him the opportunity to. One of Mexico's finest and truly a degenerate for the name of the game, just for the love of the sport.
You know what he's doing, and if he can grab you, he's gonna grab you.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. You better stop him. Unfortunately, the Subway Slammer in Tenak just isn't there tonight.
The fireball wall is getting win by the only high. And then enough to kill. 1 HP in the dream for the Subway Slammer, and the Saltos will be beat by the sliming forward move.
Just the Kisuke classic 50-meter. You already know the vibes. Danny Almaza gonna utilize that scum dipper, aptly known by the community as Stun Dipper, really stunning Tenak at the final stretch of the game, taking it away quickly. And unfortunately for Tenak, that does mean that the winner's side run is cut down, especially considering that they had to play Mike Saftek to get here. This is definitely an uphill battle. Danielle Maza was always going to be a very daunting task, but we're going to move away from that set and move into our next set. We do have Lady back on the stage. However, we have someone new on the stand. All right, so I'm taking a look now. Looking at the records again, Lady having a really great run these last couple of brackets, but we're gonna have Scary Esquire taking up the role. Not too bad results themselves. Results-wise, they haven't been doing too bad. However, it's one of those players that have exceeded their seeding. Both players, in fact, have exceeded seeding expectations. Lady coming in from seed 11, making the top 8, and then Scary Esquire themselves has also made seed 18. Now they're in top 8.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel
I
1.
haven't seen this. Oh, never mind.
Let's rock.
I thought we were gonna see Bedman stage.
No Bedman for you. We're saying FPGA 7 million, and this mix is starting very strong.
Oh, great mash out to avoid the Elden Ring mix. Artemis catching from far away. That's a lot of damage already off the rip.
A nice catch from Scary Skills, getting into a very good pickup, and not enough to kill! But the pickup with the GS will save this situation altogether.
Movement is going to be so important in this matchup. If Scary wants to be able to last long, they got to make sure that the mental is abhorrently stacked. And so far, this high-speed gameplay is hard to keep up with. Lady just really finding a difficult time of just locking down Scary.
And look at these mixers, getting mixed all over the place. There's nowhere to be scared. You cannot hide from millions everywhere, and Scary is leading into this retreat. Look at this, there's mix, there's overhead and lows everywhere. It's gonna be enough to take this first game.
Dude, what was that? I couldn't keep up with it. Like, it was just not non-stop buttons after buttons after buttons after buttons. Scary just will not sit down. This is the stereotypical Milia gameplay that every Milia is known for, mind you. That S
disc with your life on the line.
That S disc was disgusting, bro. That was actually just straight mean. Like, what do you mean you throw the, when you tech the throw and the first thought was, I'm gonna S-disc?
Why not?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Look at this, we're not keeping pressing that button already. And the burst will be great for a while. Lady is finally starting this turn back.
Finally, Lady is able to
This
get
time the fight
started.
team, the 2P will not work on this situation, leading, keeping the situation going and still blocking everything, not letting anything happen.
After having to deal with such an immense show of speed, Lady finally showing a semblance of life, finally able to lock down Scary after so long of being on the receiving end. Oh no!
Oh no, the burst will need to be spent in this situation. And you have all the muscles back. And Scary is gonna be submerged by those bullets. Very nice cash, enough to kill. Not really, we don't have meter yet.
Oh, great
The
jump
fireball will
over.
be stoned. Bonked to use super. Putting this set even.
That was a startling contrast between two different play styles and how if you give either one a go at it, they just dominate in their respective ways. It does go by so fast. Both games went by extremely fast.
We speed running that top 8.
Game number 3 underway, and I'm actually surprised we're even here. These matches have been so fast, I can't even keep up with them. Speaking of fast, again, Scary just fast and furious, already spending that gold burst immediately. 50 meter already on deck, gonna use that for the YRC.
And we dodge the bullets and we keep the pressure going, we stay close and we keeping the pressure. The burst on both sides will be spent. And now finally time for Lady to start the pressure and the counter will be fine, it's gonna be a good finish. But no meter to cash out.
50 meter on deck for Scary, just trying to find an opener. The YRC puts Scary in the corner. This was a horrible position to be in, and it was a great use of YRC as well. Lady takes that round.
And very nice for Serge, taking it to a very good knockdown, putting into the corner. And dealing the Lady HP. Keeping the neutral going, getting finally this situation. And the side switch, the Elden Ring mix up.
Oh, good use of the blue wire, the blue RC. And we're gonna finally get the winger used. The bravery on Scary is actually something to be very commended.
60 will find, we have 1 HP in both sides, the bomb will be found. And the cold burst, it's my turn to cold burst.
Oh no, got caught by the steady aim. Tap Dust opens you up, and that does give Lady game 3. And that couldn't have been any better for Lady, because Lady was starting to look like they were falling behind a little bit into this. But she does take the game, she does take the round, and Scary, we're starting to see a lot of the flaw of this very huge high roll, high speed octane gameplay. It's not working out the way they intended, but it's still plenty of chances to be able to fight on back. They have another game at hand, and if anything is to go by, we had game 5s before. The only game that hasn't gone to game 5 was the game prior, which was with Danny, which is understandable, but who knows?
And Udon, don't forget about Udon.
Oh yeah, Udon too, but can we possibly will another game 5?
Do you want the game 5?
I mean, I don't mind. We're already commentating.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Trying to go for the burst bait is greedy as hell.
The first bait will be up. Look at this. Oh, and we try to do some mix, but the mix will already got hit. And we're keeping the pressure, but no drop it! The funny toes, reaching Scary escape, putting it to set points for Lady.
Yeah, Lady finally, after all that time of being on the receiving end of such crackhead and neutral, finally gets to play the game. No!
Oh, that's
The bullets break through the overdrive. Unfortunately, poor Lady, that is a waste of meter, a costly mistake.
very nice guy. Gonna spend that meter to wall break with the pulse will save Lady situation. Dark Soul Mix will open you up again.
Oh, that kills.
And it's gonna lead
That
to a
kills
kill.
100%. That kills
Yeah, the hell I
100%.
kill.
Many men.
Not even
wish
100%,
death
at
on
1000%.
These that was probably the fastest set tonight. That was the fastest set I've seen all night. What was that?
Going fast.
And I was winner's side
Player wanted to
too.
win very fast. The Lady managed to take Iskius out of the playstyle in taking this W.
Unfortunately for Scary tried to play it very fast to really overwhelm the senses, but unfortunately for Scary, that high octane speed comes with a damage deficit, and the benefit that Lady had was that they could play that speed too, but they get more reward for playing it. The damage in general would have been much higher. Oh, but we're going into loser side. We have Charlotte, and I believe that's Astral on the stage.
No, I believe it's called.
Oh, that's Grom?
Khan.
I never actually seen Crom play. It's gonna be a first time for me. Always excited to commentate players I've never commentated before.
Mankind. Duel 1.
All right. How does Crom fare compared to Astral? We saw earlier. How does Crom fare by comparison?
Very nice neutral, both keeping the distance, doesn't want to approach too much.
Oh, nice slide head right on through the laser.
Oh, and that bong, that big counter hit, not keeping a combo with the side of going for the corner instead.
Patient play again from Charlotte. Charlotte just finding a space to really contest. Not really feeling inclined. Very good opener though. A tackle reaching from so high up. Just gonna hammer fall right on through. I completely forgot the move. Just hammer fall right on in, get the grab, just make things quick. Done and dusted. And good again, but Jester.
Good in the third time. Oh, we're doing better than that. And now we're on 1 HP in a dream, and the HP will be taken with this command grab.
Man. Wow. We talk about fast games. Jesus.
Very slow start up, but when Charlotte start going, they never stop.
Charlotte is not a player you can ever afford to let pick up the pace. Even that slow pace is enough to get her wins, but if she feels so inclined, she will get the buster off. And Charlotte, already using that to her advantage, does get the first game.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, very nice job with the J, starting very strong for Crom, but the situation is still neutral, and Potemkin can play with the big massive button.
Just staying outside of far slash and heavy slash range, but it's so difficult because even Unica has a tough time trying to get in if she can't really press any of those buttons. Forcing the burst out, that actually saved Crom for being in a bad situation. However, once more, the hammerfall creeping on the in, forcing Charlotte to be able to get in herself. Oh
And the carry that
no!
would be enough, not blocking those, we're gonna get a hit and sending into the next round.
Catching the backdash with hammerfall, just raw. Now we're gonna get that immediate pop buster. Staggering what these far slash
hit again.
Arbalest changed.
His armor fall is winning every single situation at the time.
Charlotte doesn't feel inclined to push forward, and obviously so, because what does Chrom represent that puts Charlotte at risk? That does help change things.
Biggest for Charlotte will say otherwise. Look at this, the mix is going, and the damage will be dealt.
Positive bonus is coming online very, very fast. Just gonna chip away at that health, utilizing the plus frames to try and push on through.
And the left, the high-low, the unreactable and fuzzyable will be enough to take this second round.
They couldn't have come at a better time. Great work from Charlotte, however. We're back into winning ways, but the blast off will send Charlotte flying, sprawling backwards. Big meaty buttons, you gotta hold out for long enough. That's 50 meter on deck. You don't want to get caught slipping. That's HPB range. But speaking of ranges, we gotta deal with the pop buster at hand. Oh
the
no.
first will be big, but not big confirmed. We're still alive in cold side, and the set switch into the
Weapons
free
free?
weapons.
It's time. Ladies and
time,
gentlemen, it
Louis.
is time. Oh, clean hit. We're going for another clean hit. Can we route into this? Third clean hit. We're going to spend all that meter to get the knockdown. We got weapons free combos in here.
Oh, the DP is not big enough.
Weapons free was so cool, but you know what's even cooler? Winning the game. Unfortunately for Chrom, however, in spite of putting on one hell of a dazzling show, Charlotte just gets the simple gunshot, the Garuda impact sealing it out. Oh man, that is so beautiful. So I'm just taking a look at chat right now. Apparently that knockdown is only +2. That's insane.
That's nothing.
That's nothing. Oh no,
We're going basically to neutral.
Speaking of neutral, this neutral is going to be so grueling for Chrom. They have no resources to their name, and Charlotte is more than willing to play the lame game from here. Oh no! Oh no!
Game, it's no more lame game, it's something else.
Oh, nice clash cancel, but you lose these wars, unfortunately. Trying to reset into the air. Michael's sword, but no catch.
Very nice defense from Charlotte, not letting anything slide. Didn't combo sadly, but the open would be enough. Another overhead, and a grab this time.
Oh, nice empty jump into the Mega Death Buster. This actually might be a good chance, but there's still meter for Charlotte. Charlotte just has to wait patiently. That slide head finally comes. Great backdash to avoid that close slash. But the JH, you already know.
Oh, that's gonna hurt, but we decide to go to the command grab with keeping the burn situation. And we're gonna do a second one. It's gonna be enough to take into a wall break.
Maximize the returns on the pop buster. You don't want to deal with it. Are we gonna go for a third scoop? No, just a quick extendo reach of the arm. Charlotte makes quick work of Chrom. Unfortunately, after what was a very dazzling display, was just a belt to ass performance. Charlotte does go on into the next round, and we are gonna get our next match underway. And you would think with the, new characters on the block, right? Unica, I'm not seeing a lot of. I've seen a few Unicas here and there, but I'm not seeing too many. Like, it looks like the popularity of this character kind of dropped off after the anime. Don't mind me, I'm just muting up so I can eat my food.
Planted beans.
All right, we're taking a look at both our players on the stage. We have Udon as well as DXG's Enzog. Both these players commonly play against each other, and more importantly than that, DXG houses these two players, so it's very likely that these two are going to come across each other's path very frequently anyway, but we're going to get them in each other's path in this top 8 loser side. Udon and Enzog already had opportunities to show up on stream. Enzog going down to Charlotte, while Udon has gone down to Lady, but now it's these two coming together.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Movement's going to be a very important thing for both these players in some regard. For Enzog, it's to control space. For Udon, it's to get around these zoning gameplay that Enzog likes to represent.
Finally escaping the corner, but the burst will sell otherwise, keeping the pressure going. Yep, yes, and the fake card to lay into the Taylor.
Very costly use of meter. I'm not sure I agree with it. However, Enzog is going to utilize all the resources. Bigger gun.
Meanwhile, my gun is big. It's gonna lead into a very good combo, leading into a kill for the first round.
It may be old, but it's still got some bark left in it. And immediate 2H to start the round. Enzog got a little bit too overzealous trying to charge that malfunction and does pay for it by a counter hit bar slash.
And very nice here, the 50-50 paying off, getting into a corner. Gonna use the bomb to not leading into anything, and the crowd.
Nice mash out from Udon using that 4-framer to just escape the corner. Now the corner is firmly Udon's.
And very nice 6B finally escaping the Vikings pressure.
Malfunction error just
second.
not exactly the greatest position. Even life bars or even rounds for both these players. Gonna set up that 6-6, that error P. Pushing forward. Now we get the error locked in. Malfunction error already underway. Immediate throw. It's already off to the races. They'll just slip on right through. Both of them just trading blows.
And very nice block farms up, blocking everything, not letting anything open them up. But this Jade, however, is gonna be enough.
Oh, this is more than enough. No meter needed. Don't need to waste any of people's times tonight. We just quick kills, quick, easy, get in, get out. First game goes to Udon. Damn, I hate acid reflux. But good stuff too. Routing into a very well damaging combo to be able to do the business. And that Kenju just doing some major work for Udon at the moment. Like the few times we've seen it already, it has done the business and has set up win conditions galore.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Immediately gonna cancel straight into H Kabari. We want to get into this race immediately. We don't want to trudge behind or track behind. Great throw to be out. The whiffed Yozan Sen, but the parry attempt.
And the parry situation will still go in the trade. That trade is very good for Udon with his burst bait.
Wasn't exactly the intention the first time around, but given the fact that they reacted just in time, they get to fight out. Try to go for the parry attempt again, but no dice. Enzog barely whiffing the H malfunction. And this is going to be enough to kill. The wall break, securing an extra 35 on Udon's plate, does give them an opportunity to still maintain their lead. Great backdash from Enzog.
Getting some coincidence. But Dudong still going with the pressure even though they are in the corner. They need to some 50-50s and the grab will land.
Oh, the tether just ripped off right at the end. They couldn't get their combo off. Normally that works. However, Udon is paying dearly for it. Oh, great parry. Knowing Enzog in it now, gonna be able to do the business. Even life for both players. Both people had the same idea.
Very nice to have the GS putting Enzog into the corner. That's a life of death situation. You don't want to get it open up.
Any hit is fatal, but the Yozan Sen, it does do more than enough to kill. That's 2 points to nothing, stretching the lead further. And it looks like the energy that we saw previously in the previous set that they were on stream, Enzog is not looking as energetic as we saw previously. If anything, it's Udon who's taking most of the initiative. Udon has been doing so well to navigate around these projectiles that Enzog has been wanting to represent all night long. It worked to some degree against Charlotte, but it's not working that well against Udon at the moment.
Duel 1.
Game 3, do or die. You've got to make your losers run continue, otherwise it's game over and you bow out.
The thing on this, that they apply yet again, triple open, still block. Enzog defense is still pretty good, even if it's on 2-0 now.
That was really great use of the tether as well, getting that great combo for their troubles. That drag back on the tether, giving them so much height. But again, Enzog utilizing that burst, trying to make up the difference in any way they can. Great catch with the JS, and it's the corner that's theirs for once.
The first light beating the 2 kills only into a kill and putting Udon into 10 points.
Oh, we're just securing the kill. We don't even have to consider the consequences of our actions. We're already leading. At this point, do what you gotta do. Put down your child. And look at that, the energy.
Oh, and then
That
into a
hit-
combo.
That picked up. Double JK, again securing that S tether. Oh, that's a lot of risk. Any hit is a fatal one, and there it is. Burst on the table, you had to use it. That was your last lifeline. Oh, great
And the
catch with a
5K.
5K.
仇討ち是非のし
Oh man, these are some car crash level games, man. We're getting them so fast. You just cannot keep your eyes off the action. It goes by in a flash. Blink and you miss it. Udon moves on to the next round, and unfortunately for Enzog, that is a joint 7th placement here in tonight's Payday Bracket, but not without at least a little bit of results here to show for it. Putting down some names along the way. You could definitely hold your head up high in the top 8 placement like this, but I can understand you want to go further up. Also, I do see quite a few people who are, I think it's a safe time to say it, right? Because we've been seeing some names in the bracket. We talk about speed running or racing to the finish. How many of y'all are Uma Musume fans?
The frame one give me saying I like goldfish.
Yeah, GG's to everybody involved, and GG's to Enzog for being a good sport, even in spite of the circumstances. I am looking at a Steam notification that's telling me that a friend of mine is on Uma Musume Pretty Derby, so I definitely feel like we're going to see more of that later tonight. Yeah, so far, we already watched Mookie. Yeah, you're part of the watch party. Me, you, Sept, Pulverizer. We're all having a good time. We're
we all had a great time. We're already done with season 1, Oath of BNW, season 2, and now we're we're on episode 3 of the OVA for top. I think it was Road to the Top, and
Yes.
the production value is insane.
It is. Production value going up in each season and OVAs.
Man, the production value of Uma Musume is actually insane. It's actually so wild. Season 2 had to be the most crazy season so far. If you haven't watched it yet, y'all should watch Uma Musume. And if you guys are looking for Oath of BNW and you can't find it anywhere, don't worry. In the Yokai server, we have that OVA. It is apparently lost media. We will have that available to you, to anyone who's interested. But now we're going to have Charlotte versus Scary Esquire. And looking at the results here, Charlotte has some really good results to really work with. Scary Esquire gonna have to play quite a lot of cat and mouse if they want to have a chance against one of the strongest fortresses of solitude.
Training very strongly, we're already seeing that playstyle, that very fast playstyle.
Yeah, but how will that fare against a defensive powerhouse like Charlotte? Charlotte has been so good on the defensive uptake, but Scary Esquire is doing some pretty interesting sequences that have been actually getting them some success. Oh! Bravery favors the fortune favors the bold, and for Scary Esquire, we're seeing a lot of that fortune being built upon that.
Can you ever
no.
use your life on the line?
Oh no, they didn't build up enough meter. That's gonna be a free pop buster for your trouble, Sunshine. It's time to see the bottom end of the barrel.
And we skip the corner, will be enough to kill. Get the triple over side switch. It's gonna be enough to open Charlotte down and have a kill.
If that had been a frame later, that was Scary Esquire losing that first round. I can tell you right now. Oh, JD. Rising from the ashes comes the ever elusive butt drop kick. The butt dive, if you will.
What did they go? What did Scary Esquire go? We don't know.
Scary has been making Charlotte. Oh my God! What are these interactions?
We look at this pressure. It's
Where are they?
unstoppable.
I can't keep up with them. Where the hell were they? I couldn't even tell. Oh, very smart decision. Mookie, I don't know about you, but that was a smart play to break through the armor just in case. Try to go for the gold burst again. One hell of a gambit. Oh my God.
Not dealing with GT, putting into a last 50-50, and the 50 with him with the block of 1 HP in the dream. Oh, with the mash!
Oh no, this is gonna kill already. Charlotte isn't exactly fond of this very elusive crackhead style of Scary Esquire is representing right now, but it looks like Scary might have their days numbered if they're not careful. Charlotte is starting to pick up on the habits.
And the full screen. Don't get in that slide, skipping neutral tool. That's gonna lead into a world break.
Oh, the heat tackle catching from the skyline. You gotta be careful. If you represent the sky too much, Charlotte might get a little too wise about it. Run up throw, crossing over to the other side. Oh no!
But everything's happened, we're still getting the pressure in the triple OPS. Will be blocked with the side, the fake side switch. We fake that structure with this one, making Scary taking this second game.
Well,
First game.
excuse me, Scary. We talk about iron fortresses and strong defensive prowess, but Charlotte didn't know what occurred there. That went by so fast, I couldn't even keep up with the action. Scary Esquire managed to mentally stack their way to victory and took the first game.
Mankind knew that
That fortress is getting shut out by too many birds right now. We're gonna see if this bird can still open up that fortress.
Oh, that's not a good way to start things. Already forcing burst out. They're trying to get back into the swing of things, and once more, building up the damage where they can. Could I be?
Yes, guys, with the armor fall, we use that armor to take this chance on the way. The triple overhead alive and into a crazy pressure that's gonna open up Charlotte.
Great defense. Great defense, but the throw still lands. Again, Scary is just so unpredictable. You don't exactly know where to go, but this kills for sure. It doesn't matter how much health you have and how many interactions you win. All it takes is one interaction from Charlotte to take the whole round away from you. All that hard work destroyed.
Great nice catch from Charlotte fitting into the corner. Nice use of defection. Saving the life and the 2K 2D and the delay on the 2D.
Man, it really goes to show you that even your defense cannot hang with people who just play so unpredictably. Scary Esquire is relying so much on that unique play style that it's actually messing with Charlotte's equilibrium.
And the set switch is going to be into a very bad position. We're going to try to use the meter to escape the situation. And the situation will be escape, even baiting the throw.
Just flying around this, just can't swat this fly. Utilizing the JD, gonna use the hammer fist on the way down. Finally gets the grab off. Not enough to get 50 meter. Oh no, the expensive use.
Defection decided to not beat frame 1.
They've been using so much of their resources to just push their opponent away, but finally Charlotte punishes quite an expensive use of defensive gameplay, and it's now Charlotte who evens out the scoreboard. Man, they've been spending a lot of resources just to fight back, and it's almost like it's instant too. Scary has been utilizing every resource to their name: deflect shield, burst, gold burst, YRC, like reversals.
Mankind. Duel 1.
We're in a game 3. Scores are level. Momentum rides on this.
Oh, in the grab, the missing grab would be a very good finish. Leading into another situation. The grab on Mini.
Great crossover, but Charlotte finally, after all that time of being hit by that mix-up, finally gets wise to it. No more flying to the skies and a...
Dropping the combo, so you still have meter on the side. One interaction we can see and take it, but the meter will be spent and lose the interaction.
We saw Scary win these interactions. Unfortunately, this is not one of them. Charlotte does take the game away. These safe jabs, these jab attempts have been really working out for Charlotte. Great tack to avoid the throw. Hammer falls right on through the iron save here. Deflect shield now puts them at a good distance.
Very nice catch hit again. Not getting the knockdown with the hammer fall. And the OPS is gonna land into a kill. No, the sticky will whiff! With the bait on the grab.
Keeping all that meter for the rainy day. They're risking HPB range. I'm just saying right now. All it takes is one huge call out, and that is Scary Esquire's health bar. Things are level now. We're on the final round for game 3. This
It's
aerial
very nice
presence.
dodge in the mid-screen, hanging into a wall break, but we said nuh-uh.
Scary's aerial presence has been so tricky. I can't even imagine what Charlotte must be feeling here. Gonna get the wall break, perfect timing. Positive bonus is always gonna help out, especially with burst almost on the way. Great use of meter to contest.
And the 50-50, and the 50-50s again! But this game will drop everything but 1 HP against Potemkin. And the we may be dead.
No, not just yet.
It might be over, Mookie. Alrighty, chat room, you already know what time it is. Will it kill?
He doesn't! And then
What? Yo! Yo, scary! I didn't know he was like that! Hold on, okay, let's just slow it down a little bit. Your answer to HPB on Oki is to wake up 6H. You might be deranged.
Did you ever wake up 6H with your life on the line?
I'm getting a lot of people saying that could have been a misinput. Either way, misinputs can sometimes win you games. And fortunately for Scary, that robbed Charlotte of that pivotal point. And that actually puts Scary in a good position. Oh no, you get caught whiffing JD. You're gonna have to use that burst now. Iron Savior from full screen. Mookie, we're seeing a deranged individual on the sticks tonight.
This deranged individual is cooking right now. He's leaning into this boxing yet again and opening Charlotte with the slow. Look at this, this kick confirmed. We're keeping the pressure going. We're gonna grab you and we're gonna get into the wall break.
Has never been more jam-packed than this. Key tackle to try and catch the aerial presence. Blocking well, but blocking the YRC again. Charlotte has become too wise to it. Gonna be able to do a lot of damage. Oh my god. What a confirm. Charlotte hasn't lost her touch though. She's still very capable of pulling this back.
And the high will open up Charlotte yet again, going to a wall break. You have Mita on Carrie's side.
2P anti-air. Oh, very active 5K catches. Knockdown for Charlotte. Goal burst again. Scary Esquire has been very, very fearless with these attempts. Gonna utilize the... This is immensely aggressive uses of meter, but unfortunately for you, this might be your last opportunity to utilize that, as you are a far cry away. Drops the combo again. Charlotte has been dropping these consistently.
We have 1 HP in that drain for Scary. Are we gonna lead into a pickup? We're gonna lead into a hit. Are we gonna hit again? Are we gonna get 5P?
5P trades, and we're going to game 5. Every time Charlotte has dropped a combo, it has led to Scary Esquire possibly coming back and making the set a winning endeavor. But unfortunately for Scary, it's Charlotte's trade that ends up sealing out a game 5. We're here again.
And I went out Scary. You cannot do this. You need to win those.
We're in our final game here. This has been our most entertaining game tonight. It has been a very, very emotional roller coaster because we're watching a dark horse here take on the mantle of the fan favorite now. I won't even lie, I kind of am hoping that we see something, but Charlotte is not to be denied. Charlotte is definitely a champion of game 5s.
Look at this 50-50 back to the corner, but this 5Ps will not burst to escape the situation. Who is still in bad position.
Oh, that actually worked out so well.
Catching the landing, that's very bad for Scary. That's gonna lead to a kill.
Oh no, we already know. We took the wrong turn. We're not at the chiropractor's office. Sit down, no. Wait, they survived. But the Wayayana punch from downtown seals that round. 1 round away, and Scary Esquire's run is over.
Keeping this game after hitting very low for some reason. Looking into a very good pickup for Scary.
Nice
we need
trade.
to open this poster.
Good catch, you need to stay focused. No, the throw just whiffing. They're gonna use the winger this time though. Charlotte Gonna get the pop buster off. And it's gonna be more than enough to kill. That was a tragic car crash of a set, but it was the most entertaining of the bunch. And I'll tell you what, you will not be forgotten, Scary. That was one hell of a ride. Now I gotta go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
The game was so crazy that I need to take a big dump. Please, Kevin, stop sending emojis. Join back.
All right, I've returned. Thank you for your waiting. Thank you for waiting for me. I have to turn off the stream real fast. All right, cool. So we now have Tenek versus Udon. Udon and Tenek are going to be our next losers quarterfinals match. And considering how well these two are very evenly matched based on the results we have tonight, it's going to be a very interesting and dicey affair. And let me just tell you, right, I do have a little bit of bias considering Udon is a good friend of mine, but as a commentator, you got to put your friendships aside and commentate the action very, very down the middle. First already off.
Cash gonna spend the burst already, not letting Tenek getting that positive bonus.
What's
a very slow neutral.
Ooh, no, great. Try to use the 6P to beat out the Bajoneto, but the late actives of it caught Udon. Great tech. You still got to deal with another sword.
It's very nice hard for Tenek, taking it perfect for this first round of this test.
Tenek passing the reaction check by just jumping out of the way. Resetting with the Ondo. Full run up throw, Kai class, a Kisuke classic.
And very nice reaction time for Tenek getting into this swift finish.
Hard knockdown. They try to parry, but the use of the projectile.
The stop and the drop for the combo, getting a set of life for Corridon. But now Tenek with full meter and the 2K2D will be enough kill with this grab.
All it takes is just a simple grab, Mookie. We've seen how much the Keyscape bloodline loves to use that. Tenek already up one. This game has been very simple. It's all been just all go. No need to keep things fancy. Just kill off of the simplest exchanges, and that's all you need to do. Game 2 underway.
Duel 1.
Udon's entire game plan around that parry has definitely been diminished. You have to be very careful.
Very nice guys for not letting anything slide. And they have a very strong finish. And then knockdown puts the punish.
Late Bajonetto as well. Not going to do much off of it. Good use blocking the overhead, jumping over the Ondo. So much use of the meter.
Very nice vision from Tenek, letting everything slow.
This is a very slow game plan. Both players don't really want to give up any space. But Tenek is exchanging blows. Oh, doesn't really hit. It actually whiffs. Corner is Udon's. They've got all the tools necessary to control the screen, but the Mortal Bato cuts that momentum short, taking yet another round on the bounce.
Both players very taking this neutral very slowly, not like moving that much, just watching each other's. But for one, Tenek is taking those situations on the very big favor.
Oh, look at the damage output, the reward off of that close slash starter from mid-screen. Backdashes the blue wild assault, passes the reaction test. Oh, not great. Got backdashed into the rock.
It's gonna be enough to kill.
These games have been so fast.
Being in the very big lead, 2-0.
Udon is not looking too hot at the moment. Like already trailing 2-0, and not only that, like these little small cat and mouse tactics of theirs, very slow, steady gameplay. But it's Tenek who's been getting rewarded every time. These big hits, these exchanges. Udon can't really go blow for blow like this. Not if they want their run to be cut short. All right, taking a little bit of time to get a breather in, just trying to recalibrate. I think it's break time's over. We're gonna switch to the Eno.
Going to the Eno.
Interesting decision, but they do represent an Eno.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, get a good catch.
Very nice
Able to
pressure,
escape.
escaping the corner.
I think the idea behind what
Yeah,
Udon is trying to represent here is just increase the mental stack, increase the necessity for looping situations. But I'm not entirely sure if this is the right pick for it.
very nice grab. Still the 50-50 is leading Udon into a very bad situation. The backdash will be cut, it's gonna lead into a big combo.
A lot of damage on the board. YRC to force one of the swords to be decommissioned for a good while. Gonna go for a quick walk-up throw. No safe jump to save you.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
And the 2S catching power, we're gonna use the burst of side switch, taking it a good position. 6 being the sword, escaping the situation altogether, but the combo will still pick up.
A lot of damage, a lot of red. Trying to dive kick so far away, try to get any form of whiff punish. The YRC does push Udon away. Nice tech on the throw.
The double overhead will be enough.
Keeps the plus frames. This is actually the kind of stuff that you want to be seeing from Udon. Getting a little bit of a life lead.
Oh, and the deflection. So far away from Reishin with the rose.
Utilizing that dive kick from so far away. Gonna block it all out. No punish as well. Gonna keep that burst just in case. Finally uses it. Pops their one lifeline.
And the GS not enough to the come of the 2P.
Man, these catches have been something, let me tell you. But anyways, that does cut Udon's run down from 3-0. Tenak does take that, and not only that, they definitely... Trick question, the answer is always Ram. Yeah. Tenak did a fantastic job of just being able to do the most with the least, if anything. Oftentimes opting to keep it very simple, and all of that just really had made Udon's entire structure just fall apart in the long stretch. Even with the added mental stack of what Ino is able to apply, that anti-air 2P just was more than enough on counter hit to kill Udon and kill their run, getting joint 5th tonight in Payday.
The vision from Tenak was too much for Udon to beat in many situations like neutral and pressure.
And then with that, we finally have our top 4. But we're gonna go back into the winner's side, and Lady gonna switch their name up again. We're gonna see the results once again. Very impressive results from both players, but we have somehow Lil Card Scammer in the top 8 when in winners finals. Scammer, when'd you transition, Blow, bro?
Let's rock.
Someone should be not dealing with anything.
Okay, curse is now applied, and we are looking at possibly a more evenly contested affair between these two players. Oh, great use of the far slash. Now the corner is all Danny's. A lot of damage on the board too. Already down to 40% health.
The way see with his situation into this hidden ring mix to get into the corner back. And the tap does the unreadable and rectable.
Going to double dip. A lot of resources
No way,
for
not
Danny.
a double dip. There's not gonna be a triple dip alive.
They do have a full resources though. Lady has to be careful. Danny has been known to gamble even in these low life situations, but fortunately for Lady, that isn't today's possibility. That first round goes to her. Try to bait the burst, but they got a little bit too overzealous. Oh, very big catch. This is gonna hurt. Look at the damage. Mookie, that was 60%. That was 60%.
80% on your face. One more touch and Kai will take off your soul. Lady not letting that tear them away and keep the rolling coaster.
Oh no, you got caught with no bullets in the cylinder, and you're gonna die duly for it. Even rounds for both players. It's Lil Card Scammer, Lady with more resources to her name.
And you block everything and finally start their turn with the good reliable and then rig deck. Escape with it and the grab yet again, the grappler. That's what he's all about. And another one. Are we gonna do for a third one? no, we're gonna do for the strike.
That burst was important. Gonna use super focus to try and maintain that onslaught for as long as possible. Right in front of Danny Almaza's face. Danny has had ample time to really deal with such threats like this. The simple PRC throw just seals it out. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I saw 80% gone in a flash. That was ridiculous. Slayer Kisuke? I will say one thing though. If like we talked about earlier, right? Representing anything, Tenak representing the Ramlethal, like, and you know, using SQ as a comparison, right? Danny has had a lot of time against Happy Chaoses, and more importantly than just Chaoses, has had a lot of time against players of the caliber like Lucian, as well as possibly Aaron DeMac, and most notably Jack, who has taken over 38 different TNSs. So if you want to beat a man like this who goes toe to toe with Mr. TNS himself, you got to be able to put the burners in and put the brakes on Danny Almaza.
Doesn't mean that's impossible. Look at this lady taking this round with a beautiful combo.
She is putting on a show, that's for sure. She's doing a fantastic job. But again, winning rounds means nothing if you don't win the round that's important.
Exactly, but this DP was otherwise getting into the corner with a back throw instead, and it's my turn to be the Kisuke family.
Blocks the tap dust. Gonna reset with the 6K. Catches with the far slash. Oh no, this is not looking good for Lady.
The Lord is gonna be enough to kill, but then 5K will drop!
Oh, this is a really big catch. Set up the curse. Tap dust finally catches. They're gonna reset into the well, go for strike throw. Baiting out the DP, but not getting the punish off.
There's gonna be a tap dust without meter. The unreactable
so
saving Danny's life.
That could have been the round. That could have been the game for Lady, but just the whiff on the DP punish just allows Danny to fight back. Oh, big catch. You already know that would have been death if that landed. No bullets in the chamber. You are a lost cause. You need to find a bullet somewhere. Found a few along the way.
Going back to neutral, and the curse is applied. We need to get everything can happen in this situation.
No bullets again.
No more bullets. The bunker.
Finally, digging into the well.
Oh, no bullet, I'm gonna grab you. And Fanny is keeping this situation, but the RC was otherwise. We still got the pickup. It is enough to kill. It will be enough to kill.
It was enough to extend the meter gain as well. That charge dust able to give enough meter for Danny Almaza to take yet another game on the bounce. That tragedy of that previous round two beforehand in round two, that could have easily been Ladies, but unfortunately though, Danny Almaza is one man you cannot afford to drop that many games against. You've got to do the best you can and do it as fast as you can, because Danny is an adaptive machine. He's like an algorithm. He's like an AI. You feed him enough info, he will just learn. Can't represent the same tricks more than twice. Otherwise, that third time will go with consequences tied to that.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Both sending the projectile, but one never hit bugs, the other doesn't. Ending into Danny taking this presentation in a very good way.
Trying to reset, but the greed is starting to pit its weight on them. Gonna use that RTL immediately. Fish for that positive bonus, and you shall receive.
Very nice way is keeping the corner, but we're now back in the corner. But the
My
stun,
God!
stun bar.
Fading out the RTL, but you still got to contest with the PRC post RTL. Tap Dust being masked by the charge stun edge. Now it's a possible round for Danny himself to secure grand finals.
The bird 2K will be enough to open this up, but that's enough. The fireball will be that, but nothing. Like gun, nothing beat a good real ball gun. It's gonna lead into a red break.
The whole cylinder is filled, but is very little concentration. Baits
Oh,
the
but
DP. And luckily for Lady, that's not a lot of burst attributed back to Daniel Maza. Runs right underneath the main poke, going over, rolling from left to right, up and down. You don't know where to go. Great IVFD, put some distance away from Danny. Time to let it rain. The 6-bullet symphony is upon us.
You try to grab me? No, I'm grabbing you. And the bait on the YC, leading into a very good combo. We're gonna try to bait, no bait. Just gonna take that positive bonus.
That combo actually wasn't too bad to take forward, Lady. The damage is not ideal, but either way, it's still not too bad. What could have been, what it was actually much worse than what was. Resetting all those bullet counts. A lot of resources burned through. Danny uses that burst. Oh, big catch. Blocks the top dust. But the empty jump to set up the charge stun edge.
Oh, but that was still catch the 2K.
The bravery on Daniel Maza rewarded once more, and tried as Lady might. Unfortunately, that does mean they go down to losers finals. All that effort and just unfortunately got squandered. He is just like that. Now grand finals is just a shoe-in for the Mexican Kai player. We're gonna go back down to the loser side. We're gonna go back down with Tenak and Charlotte to see who's gonna have the opportunity to fight Lady in the losers finals. Man, Danny really is a player that makes you feel stupid if you don't catch him in time. Looking at the record, look at that for both players, right? We're seeing again these really strong performances. However, we're talking about a juggernaut play style versus a whiff punish extraordinaire. How can you really contest these two in such an evenly contested affair?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Both players opting to disengage. The mentalities of these players are definitely to start slow and start well.
Another combo, surprising hit. And into the corner pressure. Get him up, the low will not, but the grab will. Keeping the pressure going. Try to instant of it. He will sadly be missed. Fading the flick. And we're gonna get into a kill, leading into the first round being taken by Tenak.
Just a quick empty jump to try and advance in the space. Both players just kind of staying stationary, not really taking up too much space, but that is one hell of a leap forward, using that hammer fall to crush on through.
Very nice cash, but the burst will be spent to save from this situation. Very nice JD, but not enough scaling to get into the 2-1-4H.
Not able to get that max range confirmed, but they do get the opportunity to break on through. That max tipper Mortal Bato catching into a hard knockdown. Empty jump, and gonna get the low as well. Gonna get enough to get the first game underway. Tenak is bursting through the scene.
Going
Man, this
very
has
strong
been-
from tonight's side for this first game.
This has been quite the bracket. The talent pool tonight has been very, very important. We're pushing hour 3 of this bracket, but we are nearly done. Don't go anywhere, chat. Don't go anywhere. We are still very much near the finish line. We have about 3 to 4 more sets to go, and there we call it. But we still have a ways to go. And for Tenak, they definitely want to make good on this opportunity to push themselves into grand finals. Pressure looping so much, high risk, but
I just realized, hold on, I just took a look. Charlotte changed her name to a little card scammer as well.
There's so many little scammers in this top 8.
I didn't know scammer played what? My fault. You're a scammer, she's a scammer. Is there any other little card scammers I don't know about?
Oh, the
big.
5K will be slim in the burst. We want that drunk. But there's gonna be hit. Oh, the backdash will be cut. There's gonna be enough to take this round.
Duel 2.
Just the big, beefy, chunky red all over the screen. The damage is undeniable. Great backdash away from the slide head. You still gotta eat a lot of Potemkin's worst nightmare fuel, Oki. Look at them just inching forward, just not wanting to contest too aggressively because situations like that could arise.
Knowing that was not a safe jab, gonna motto in this situation. And the no mix up, leading into spending the burst with Charlotte. Very nice flip to dodging this slide ahead.
That was very,
Both
very,
repelling each other.
that was very sweet. Nice catch. And immediately cancel into Mortal Bot, so they don't want to potentially lose this round. They want to try and win as fast as possible. Again, catching the backdash, and Tenak uses that burst to try and maintain some form of an advantage. Oh no!
That's oh no!
Just gotta hold out.
Oh,
Duel 3.
End out the rounds. Tenak still technically has the lead at the moment. But as a result, Charlotte is advancing forward. Oh no, knockdown.
Getting into Charlotte to save her. But the GH will so otherwise getting to the side switch and taking the situation of the favor. We're getting into a knockdown position, but it's no, we didn't believe on the meet again.
No. I think in general they try to utilize the meter gain off of the whiff special, but it didn't exactly work out. And not only that, the pop buster came on through, but 100 meter on deck, baits the burst alongside it. We're gonna have a kill here. Tenak does take this 2-0. Pardon me, I just needed to get some water. All right. Smart moves. It's essentially balls in Charlotte's court. Tenak has 2-0 so far. Man.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Megafest not being punished, you are seeing a lot of the explosiveness of that move. Again, Sababatsu just giving them the knockdown they need, but Charlotte advances forward.
The very delay, keeping the pressure going. Almost putting to the wall, but tonight deciding it's my turn to having the wall. And his delay is gonna work perfectly, putting into a very good station in the delay yet again on 5H. And yet again, another small delay will be enough to go into set point for Tanak.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
That just very slow, methodical play. Charlotte has been trying to find even the smallest gap, but these gaps are few and far between. And when you're locked down the way you are, there's very few chances you can really make good on your chance. Great backdash away from the slide head. Plenty of meter on the side of the Subway Slammer and Tanak.
The situation is very, very scary for Charlotte right now. When Nito getting in with a mortar battle will otherwise very nice use on beater.
Reversal pop buster, and then we're gonna get a reversal back for our troubles. Very late active JH. Gonna use that PRC to use that JD, that butt slam. Force the burst out from Charlotte.
On 2K, very scary to do. But the fabric would be enough to take this kill, letting Tanak into a 3-0.
Tanak finally secures their slot here in Losers Finals. They have a top 3 finish. Charlotte bowing out at 4th. Very strong showing from her, but in general, there's only so much you could do when the tenacity of Tanak just rivals that of the absolute nightmarish off defensive powerhouse you are. Gets matched blow for blow. So now we're gonna go into our possible second to last set of tonight. And I think we should take one more look at our Losers finalists, our top 3 tonight. I think we could take a look at the cards and see who we're working with. The results already speak for themselves, but in general, let's take another look just before the match gets started.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Grand Finals is just one more hurdle away for both of these players, and for one of these players it's a chance at redemption. For one of them it's a chance at glory. With Danny Amaza waiting patiently at the very top of his perch, you would imagine that any one of these players definitely has to contest with the idea that he will be watching on like an eagle, or preferably he's just going to be watching on, probably playing in tower while he waits.
Very nice guys. Blending into the corner pressure yet again. And the crab! They're gonna spend that meter to kill. Gonna use it for a mix that's gonna lead into a kill.
Duel 2.
Very quick stuff from Tanak, and for Tanak to be able to take this scruff of the neck of this game and immediately take charge, it really shows just how much momentum is riding behind him. Great backdash to avoid, but still you got to contest with even more resources that Lady can burn through. It's time to let it rain. It's time to let this hail of bullets rain down upon thee. 50 meter on deck for Tanak. Catches the backdash from so far away.
A nice start. It's time for Tanak to start the offense, but the worry is we saw there was letting Lady still on the side and then getting into this kill, putting this set already into even.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Great catch at the 5P, not really getting much off of it. Trying to bait out a throw attempt or at least some form of inaction from their opponent, and finally gets it. Curse is applied and already 50% is gone. Great use of the aggressive Organo getting the knockdown.
Yeah, keeping the pressure. Oh, yet again a worry C on the pressure. We don't want to do anything Ram is doing.
Great use of the close slash off the BRC, dropping at the end, but still getting one hell of a pickup. Gonna build up enough meter to get the knockdown. Burst is available for Lady. Decides to spend it right as soon as the sword gets popped. Great back throw.
And very nice
Sabobato.
kill is gonna be enough to kill.
Mookie, I know for a fact you're biased. I'm gonna say it right now. You want to see Tenek and Grands, don't you?
Maybe.
Oh, my dear child. Well, we still have plenty of work to do. Lady definitely wants to rectify the previous set with the man himself, Daniel Maza, who's waiting in Grand's winner's side. But Tenek doesn't seem to want to give up that easily. Doesn't want to give up any form of reprieve, any sort of momentum. They've been doing so well to get to this spot. I know for a damn well they want to win this and get grand finals.
And the pressure will go to 6 cash. We're gonna lean to a full combo.
Lots of damage on the table, and Lady is starting to get bled dry.
No bullets to be able to confirm off of one hell of a gamble there.
Mashes right on out, but we don't care about that. However, you might want to start caring a little bit.
Because this Mortal Battle is getting away with so many of them right now. And they're cooking a little bit.
Oh, great. The Elden Ring roll just missing out so far away. Staying same side, and again, so much damage on the board. The aggression on Tenek. They want this win so bad, and they're not going to be denied it whatsoever. Lady is losing so much traction. They're getting left behind. This is starting to become a one-horse race.
No, Tenek in a rampage. I won't lie, going 3-0 against everyone in this loser top 8.
And Tenek wants
Not
this for
letting
sure.
anyone beat Tenek once.
I'm not entirely sure if that's the case, but nonetheless, Tenek has been on quite the hell of a loser's run. Caught from the skyline. There's only so much you can do.
The delay on what they're still working 100% of the time. They need to a good spot. Spending the burst from Lady.
Letting it rain bullets aplenty, and it's the Subway Slammer, who's still trying to find their way back into this. Quite the deficit. Blocking the tap dust, but they still got to contest with the throw post tap dust situation.
That's where I see you using the Elden Ring to escape the corner. That's not gonna be enough, since this person is gonna catch you and send you back to the wall break.
A lot of damage, almost rectifying so much. Gonna go for the throw as well. The empty jump into nothing to go for a sneaky throw. Keeping the burst away as well. Right in front of their face. You can only do so much here. Lady, she's on the move. Sneaking in these reload attempts as well. Gunshot. Finally, it opens up.
That's finally. And it's gonna hurt as the wrist was very cranked up.
You were not wrong. This definitely did some damage. Time for super focus, reload on all our resources, and now we are back to winning ways. Lady has a round to her name.
At the first, after the landing, we have 1 HP during 1 round for Lady to take this back.
Lady still has quite a lot of fight left in her. Once again, we're gonna use out that Deus Ex Machina, letting that 6-bullet symphony fly.
Is it gonna maybe lead into a kill? No, we're going for the reset and lead. Not to a kill, we don't have the meter to kill. That's gonna be enough taking this first game on the board.
Lady still got quite a lot left in the tank. You cannot count out Lady just yet. These games were dominant for Tenak. But for Lady, this is just another day in the office. You just got to make good and rectify all those games lost.
Even if the game looks already losing, she's not giving up. She's gonna be trying her best to come back from this situation.
And Danny Almaza, he's in the room now. He's spectating and he's trying to check out. He's trying to keep an eye on the action. Possibly taking some time out of his day to really take a look at the competition he has under his way. We already saw how Lady fared against Danny. We've yet to see how Tenak can really go blow for blow with Almaza.
Very nice Tipitos studying the pressure. Lady not letting anything happen. The worst seat to escape the pressure, but the gun saving her life.
Great counter hit,
Oh.
6H. Doesn't matter if it crossed over to the other side. It's going to be more than enough to route into a kill. This is possibly tournament life for Lady. Both these players going to go for JP, but it's going to be the Subway Slammer who comes out on top.
And one more direction. We're going fast with this one.
Text the throw. That was an important throw, Tech. You have to burst there. That is your only lifeline. 50 meter available to you. You're going to spend it for super focus. Taco kick.
And the
Trying to-
50-50s, those 50-50s working one now. Putting Tenak all over the place. And the counter hit.
Baits the
Enough to get it.
burst!
Oh, and the burst bait! That's going into a kill!
Now here's the story. Here's the thing. This round is such a deal breaker. Tenak wins this, they seal their ticket and they punch their way up to grand finals. If Lady wins this, we get a game 5.
And the game 5 is getting smelled very strong one now. And Lady, her mix is getting all over the place.
Gets caught by the /5H, but you can't route into that super focus once again. And that's gonna be enough. Baiting the burst out. We're getting a game 5. Lady is as resilient as ever. She wants that run back.
And seems like it's getting very close to it. In this, we're getting to game 5. Everything matters now. Any situation is a one-touch situation.
One hell of a run so far. Lady has been on a tear. They've been in the winner's side for the majority of this tournament. The only tournament loss they've sustained has been against Almaza himself. So for her to want to get back into grand final slot, it comes down to just spite and vitriol. And for that to still maintain them for the long run, they want to get that run back. But Tenak wants that set against Danny really badly. Two egos clashing together, only one can remain.
Catching the back that is gonna hurt. Are we gonna spend the burst? We're gonna spend the burst on leading the position bonus on Tenak's side.
Denying any form of a comeback here, but it's again Tenak who takes full control of the corner. YRC is right now. The reversal roll to get on out and steal the wall break. No, instead just gonna go for the wall slumps.
And the grab. We have full meter on the next side. It's gonna be a DP. And it's gonna lead into a kill.
They try to Tenak recognizing and sniffing an opportunity, utilizes all of that meter to try and get an opener, and it was rewarded well. Now, once again, Tenak on set point, gonna use that burst.
Find the trade. It's getting into a very good position. It goes back to the corner. No burst in both sides. Any situation will be a pickup, and the low will be fine.
Quite a lot of damage. YRC's off the table. Now their back is to the wall. Doesn't matter that BRC did nothing there. Blue Wild Assault's trying to extend, trying to bait out a throw attempt with the shimmy.
Oh, Oh, that's gonna hurt. We're getting a kill. We're not gonna kill, but this will kill, leading Tenati to grand finals.
It's a bit of an awkward scuffle there, but Tinak does go up. Lady, unfortunately, not gonna get their run back, let alone their vengeance against Danny Almaza. It's Tinak, however, who's gonna take away that opportunity and move into the grand slot from loser side. It seems like Danny Almaza is just waiting patiently to see if his stand is ready for him, recognizing it's time now. Time to put on his game face. Very good showing too. Top 3 placement. But now it's time for both these players to go neck and neck. I'm fairly certain this matchup was already shown. I'm pretty sure this was a run back for both competitors. If memory serves me correctly, we've seen this matchup already in winter semifinals.
Did we?
Yeah, it seems that way, because Tenak,
Yeah, that's the
because
fun
Tenak
fact.
is on that. Yeah, Tenak is on that record list. I'm looking at it right now. Tenak did go down, so it was really just a grudge match to see who gets their run back with Danny. And Tenak, you're gonna make good on that chance. Had a fight from loser side all the way from losers quarters onwards. Now we're gonna see the run back between both these players. And if you haven't already, please be sure to claim whatever codes are left over if there are any. And if you wish to support the match arena, you can. But underway, it's going to be the Subway Slammer doing all the slamming. Oh, he didn't get the wall break though.
We missed the wall break, leaving a chance to Danny to take this. And the MC low. And the grab. This mixes, we're not letting anything slide. The first rush will be beaten. It's gonna be enough to take this. No, I lied.
You lie to me. How did you lie to everybody, Mookie? You know what they say about lying. It's rude. How dare you? It was supposed to, if it was gonna kill, you should have said it killed. If it didn't kill, why did you lie?
Look at this pressure, the grab will not spine. And we keep the pressure going. The MC low, the 60 will be beaten.
Just trying to run away. Just staying outside of the danger zone. Catching Danny, but not enough to kill. Reversal far slash from Wake Up. He might be able to steal a corner away as well as the wall break. There it is. That's already 40% con. But that ever elusive JH has been the nightmare of so many a player in various different brackets, especially in TNS. And it just was enough to take down Danny for that first game. Tenak, though, try as they might, and as much as it's a good thing to take that first game, it's still 1 out of 6 that you have to win. So you need another 5 to be able to go the distance and take reset alongside taking the tournament. You've got to win 6. And for someone like Danny, right, he's got so many layers to what his game plan sustains himself with. You've got to be able to go blow for blow if you want to sustain yourself long enough. But this is a good start.
TP will so otherwise keeping the pressure going. And the close slash counter hit. It's gonna lead to a big combo, but the tap dust will maybe remove this switch of killing.
Not able to get the aggressor Ardana there. That could have gotten them a knockdown, but too low to the ground. That does cancel the animation out entirely. Counter hit JH does get some damage off. Nice backdash away from the throw.
Very nice catch from Danny, getting into this knockdown. No, the fireball drop!
A lot of resources for Tenak to play with.
With full resource. We have the Usos back with the Mortal Battle. That's maybe not gonna be enough to kill. That's gonna take a big damage.
Try to bait the
Oh, we try to
burst.
bait.
Oh, what did he press? What did he press?
I don't know what he pressed, but he pressed something.
We're going to take a look at the replay because we don't exactly know what happened. That could have been a misstep, possibly even a dash attempt. I'm not sure, but we're going to see it in the replay very shortly. It does look like a button was pressed. I could barely tell, but that was the case, unfortunately, for Tinak. Danny does take that second game. We're level in the scoreboard. And Mookie, they're asking you're from Quebec.
I am. Is that obvious?
Duel 1.
Game 3. Tinak has been able to get a game off. It's just a matter of can you get the games you need. That is a healthy start.
Getting to push the punish, not enough to getting a knockdown, however. Oh, the high jump Jade. You want to go full screen with this one, but Danny will not letting that slide. The grab will come through.
Oh, that shredded through the entirety of that health bar. Look at that. That melted it like butter. Once again, Tinak off the reversal attempt from the Mortal Bato just really makes that chance so much better. The first round gone in game 3. It's always a good start.
Very nice DP from Danny. Escaping the corner pressure from Tinak. Getting to the neutral stage with the fire-ish contagion, leading to dual break for speed and meter from getting more meter back.
Tap does
Tap
hits,
does
but
with no
no,
meter.
not enough meter.
But the second grab with the receive.
Goes for the
The second.
He double dibs, man. He double dibs for these tap dust attempts, man, and they work.
If ain't broke, we don't fix it.
It's crazy because I never use tap dust, and I should.
You should.
I don't know why I don't. Oh my god, speaking of things
Oh
that
my
we
God,
shouldn't
they
be
don't-
doing. They still have
If we
burst
get a
on
game without
deck.
respecting anything Tinak does. Are we
If
gonna
Tinak can
play
play
up for
this-
Danny? Are we gonna...
All Tinak has to do is just keep this simple. They can win this for sure.
Oh,
This is
no.
a big catch, but the dropped. Oh no, this is so bad.
We're on
Deflect
meter
shield.
disadvantage.
Oh nice, blocks the
we
tap
know
dust.
that just
Oh no,
high that
no.
Gonna need for a kill.
The tragedy, the finish line was right there, Tinak, and unfortunately, once again, this is what Danny is just good at, just making you hate every single interaction, and if you don't kill him, he'll find a way to pull it out from the depths. Now Tinak is down, but he is not out yet, or they are not out just yet. Tinak is still got one more lifeline here. They've been winning mostly every first round. It's just a matter of finishing up that is the issue.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Very nice finish on the first slash, leading into a redeem through the wall. Danny looking very strong on this fourth game. Not being scared of anything Tinak is doing. And the JG and again catching the match, trying to burst bait, but the burst will still be done.
Again, taking so much initiative forward. Danny is at the finish line. He doesn't need to put up any stop signs anymore. He just needs to start running on through, just run over the competition. Danny just needs to kick it up another notch. He doesn't have to do anything beyond just that. Right now the pressure is on Tinak to start making a move.
very nice boys, very risky, but I play very much up. Danny on tournament point, he did one good interaction and everything can be in his favor like this.
Big catch as well. Look at the damage output. This is your final chance. You have burst, you have meter. Trying to go for the throw attempt. Shock state is applied. You don't want to get hit by anything big here.
Everything can kill. Ram have no HP left. I need any poke, anything leading to a kill. And the GS will catch. Are we gonna kill in this station? We do not.
Hard knockdown. This has never been more important. Tenak needs to win this one interaction.
And we block everything the way you see. And the crab!
And the burst bait. You already know how Danny operates. Danny operates by only one means, and that is the means to win a bracket. And unfortunately for Tenak, that is just a message to the rest of the competition. It doesn't matter how he wins it, just that he does. And that does unfortunately mean that a statement has to be made at the end of the night. One last burst bait to end our bracket tonight. That does crown Danny Almaza as your Payday number 32 champion, all the way from winner's side.
GG to everyone who participated tonight in this bracket. That was very awesome to see everyone cook and do crazy like.
What a night, right? So many interesting plays, so many interesting tactics. I still think about one of the most entertaining sets being Charlotte versus Scary Esquire. I think that match for me was like the highlight of tonight's top 8 performances. But we did have some crazy game 5 games.
That we see tonight.
It really was, but I think if anything, we've been given the go-ahead. So Mookie, since you are part of Yokai, I think it's a very good opportunity to just let everybody know that Yokai is the home of the Den of Demons. And for all of us in tow, because it is a Yokai commentary crew, we will have more tournaments for you. If you are interested in seeing more action from us, especially in the commentary booth or in brackets, Yokai is hosting EU brackets every Tuesday, even North American brackets. So every Tuesday, 8 p.m. CEST, we will be hosting Howling Hostility, and we are on our 33rd entry in the series. But when it comes to North America, we do have Misfit Brawl, which is a series I started up 2 years ago. It's now merged with Yokai officially, and we are now on number 22. If you do want to show some love and really, show your hand in what you have to give, show your skills off. We always are welcome to have new blood, new debutantes, and really just new faces into the team and into the mix. Once I start getting my job situation sorted out, we will start considering prize pots in the future alongside our partnership with Maturino. But we do have other partnerships. We always have more brackets to host with T4T alongside GNC. But if you are interested in all of that, please be sure to join Yokai. Our socials will be applied as well in there. So don't be afraid to follow us and keep a track of everything we do. But Mookie, tell them where they can find you on social media.
They can find me on many places such as Discord. You can easily find me on the Yokai, but on the Mash 2 server, since I'm in both teams, you can see me on Twitter, #Mookiki if you want to find me on Twitter, and mostly it.
But that'll be it from us. It'll be a very huge thank you to everybody who did pull up. I appreciate you for showing out. Congratulations to Danny Almaza for taking tonight's bracket, but congratulations to everybody who made top 8. Very fantastic performances. And thank you all for coming in, tuning in, entering the bracket tonight, and showing us some love here in the commentary booth. Thank you to Gibby as well as Dexal for helping us get this whole thing sorted out. I appreciate it. Leave a big thank you to your TOs because they put on quite a lot to make these performances go down. But all in all, thank you all for tonight's bracket. Thank you for your reception. We will see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves and good night.